Now this isn't my type of video to make, and I'm not normally in this circle, but this video just stuck out so much to me because like the way I stumbled upon this, I'm pretty sure was over a reply to pretty much every comment under a video saying this sucks, my content's better, and it's just going into it is really funny. Now this is probably one off, but I wanted to talk about this.
Today, we're gonna look at the worst animation I have ever seen on YouTube. And I swear I have seen thousands of bad animations, but nothing as bad as this. This made me so mad.
It makes me mad when the second line of the same sentence is capitalized. I'm like 90% sure I use the same editing software as this guy, and I know for a fact it is not that hard to center the text. Also, that is not how you spell it. Like, I would understand if it was a one-time typo, but it's in the name of the video, and he says it like this every single time it's For those of you not in the know, BFDI is... he has me stuttering over it now. BFDI, there we go, is a web show on YouTube. Pretty self-explanatory, though I can't imagine you'd be here if you don't already know what it is.
And today I want to discuss about why BDFI is the dumbest object show I have ever seen on any platforms.
All two of them.
And I want to explain to you why. So one, the voice actors from the object show sound super cringy.
When one guy voices this many characters, you can't really expect it to be perfect. This many by one guy.
And stretch your hands into the tiny crack to extract the berry immediately.
No squiggly squishy arm will fit in that crack.
You know what, I'll give him that, because some of the lines in this show are a bit corny, but then again it is appealing to a younger audience, so what did you expect, to be honest?
Because the voice actors sound like super stoned.
I actually laughed at that. Am I sure I don't like this guy?
And I do mean super stoned. The second reason why BDFI sucks is because it is annoying. It's been like this around like 16 years already, or more.
First two episodes, depending on how you look at it, came out 13 years ago, so that's just blatantly false.
And it's still trending.
I'm not trying to be funny, but did he say threatening?
Trending.
Oh, he's trying to say trending. Yeah, no, I have a speech impediment, I haven't been there.
I mean, who the hell likes BDFI? No one does.
So I checked that sub count, that closed at 2 million, and then I decided, hey, I'm gonna go look for this guy's comment so I can find his sub count. And I found the comment, I found the sub count. He deleted his entire channel, and the bio was so funny.
And I do mean nobody does it. I mean, 16 years ago, yeah, okay.
There's a sheet of paper behind him that I can only assume says BDFI sucks on it. I genuinely would not hold it past him.
But now that we're in 2023 and people are still liking this such an old show, I do mean nobody does it.
Come again? Also, my bad, there wasn't a sheet of paper behind him, but is he like gonna utilize that green screen?
Bro, that show is almost 20 years old, and that is way too old.
I would be surprised if this man was not over 20.
This needs to be cancelled for good.
Olha como ficou linda a nova casa do BBB.
Just imagine liking this BDFI stuff, huh? This is so cringe. Cringe from you. And I do mean it. If you like BDFI, then you need to get help immediately.
So where would you say your problem started? I was watching BFDI, and this guy, he said I needed to seek professional help, and I just don't know if I can go on anymore. Get the hell out of my office.
Alright? Because you need to understand why you should hate BDFI instead of liking. Because BDFI is just way too old to be trending, okay? BDFI is way too old to even be on the animations.
What do you mean, the animations? What, it's so bad that it's not allowed to be an animation? This video could be talking about like Coco Melon or something and everything would still fit perfect.
It's a dumb animation. It's just horrible. It was poorly made. And I just had to make you be on this.
Calling BFDI poorly made when you do your entire video in one take is ridiculous.
Because I just can't stand this stupid BDFI or whatever it's called.
BFDI, it really isn't that hard.
It's dumb and lame. So yeah. So I want you guys to know that if you think that BDFI is awesome, you must get a new brain.
From where? That's when you're doing a year 3 playground.
Immediately, so yeah. But anyways, that's all I have to say for today, and yeah.
What do you mean all you had to say? You said absolutely
And
nothing.
I promise to you, and I promise to everyone that I'm going to get BDFI cancelled.
Thank you for your efforts, but there is no plausible way you can do that.
So we don't have to worry about that stupid animation anymore.
Thank you, I've been sweating bullets wondering when BFDIA 8 will come out. Oh, don't even get me started.
So yeah. Well, anyways.
Anyways, what? Anyway, that's all for today. I really don't hate this guy, I don't go harassing him or anything. It's just a lot of the things he says are either really hypocritical, childish, or untrue. And I don't know, I just thought it was funny to make a video on.
So recently, Mr. Beast, Logan Paul, and KSI put their massive foreheads together, and what they decided to do was launch the world's most innovative product ever. After years of hard work and extensive planning, they launched Lunchly. Mr. Talks, what the hell is Lunchly? It's a new food product that combines the state-of-the-art flavor profile of Prime Hydration, the cutting-edge taste of Feastables, and the classic nostalgia-filled meals of Lunchables. So it's a knockoff version of Lunchables made by a few YouTubers? Yeah, I guess you could say that. Lunchly literally started less than a month ago. So how in the hell am I already making a rise and fall video on it? That's absurd, right? The thing is, it's actually true. This product was immediately met with immense backlash. Not only from everyone on the internet, but even some really big YouTubers like Dan TDM and Dr. Mike. And we'll talk about that later. But you might be thinking, why does anyone care about a Lunchables ripoff made by YouTubers? Well, one of the main criticisms of Lunchly is purely the people that are behind it. I mean, gosh, this trio is insane. You got Mr. Beast, who has recently been in an insane amount of controversy, which just keeps on growing more and more, and he's managed to get by saying literally nothing about it. You got Logan Paul, who has been a widely hated man for years at this point, due to his incredible greed and selfishness, leading him to do many crypto pump and dump scams, allegedly, and just overall being really annoying and just not great. Then you have KSI, a massive YouTuber in the UK who's built up tens of millions of subscribers and even an extremely successful group channel called The Sidemen. And to be honest, comparatively, KSI, he stayed pretty clean for most of his career. KSI does have some crypto scams though, kind of like Logan Paul, where he pump and dumped some shitcoin to his audience and then sold off when it was up, but nothing quite as major or as consequential as Logan Paul, and he's managed to kind of get away with all of that without too much controversy. But from this Lunchly situation, we've seen how KSI reacts to controversy, and oh boy, it's bad. It's real bad. It's not just the people behind it though. It's the product too. You see, Logan and KSI's Prime, in and of itself, has its fair share of controversies, including claims of dangerous levels of forever chemicals, claims of them marketing their energy drink to children, and them creating an insanely big demand for their product among kids, only to not properly stock the shelves, leading to people fighting over Prime and reselling them for thousands of dollars. Not even kidding. What the fuck? People were even creating Prime black markets at school. Like, that's how big of like a fad this was. And I participated in this fad, okay? I've talked about it before. I made a whole video about the Prime situation. Definitely go check that out after this one. But you also have Feastables, which is Mr. Beast's chocolate brand, which is also really controversial recently. You see, about 2 years ago, Mr. Beast launched Feastables, and at the time, he had promoted it as healthier chocolate, right? And at the time, that was true. It had less calories than a Hershey's bar, less sugar, and it had higher quality ingredients. But then fast forward to early 2024, and Mr. Beast announced that he was changing the formula of his chocolate to be, and I quote, the best tasting chocolate on earth.
The best tasting chocolate ever made by mankind.
From this point on, Mr. Beast stopped promoting his chocolate as better for you, which is because it no longer was better for you. In fact, if you compare it to a Hershey's bar, it's actually worse for you. It has more calories, more sugar. It's also worth noting that you can still find him on many different podcasts and many different old YouTube videos of his where he's promoting his chocolate as what it was, not what it is today. Meaning there's videos and podcast clips of him explaining how his chocolate is healthier than Hershey's. You can keep in mind that those podcasts are getting millions of views still, and those videos are also getting tens of millions of views promoting the old chocolate but linking to the new chocolate. And so overall, it's just kind of a shady and dishonest way to market a product. To start something out as better for you and then switch is fine, but to have, I mean, essentially ads running for something that just isn't true anymore is just very shady and feels wrong. So Lunchly is those two already controversial products mashed together with the Lunchables ultra processed meal kits shoved into them. And with all of that, they're promoting this product as healthy. And while it might technically be slightly less unhealthy compared to Lunchables, it is by no means healthy. Now, before we dive into all of the backlash and the responses from the people behind it and the insane baseless claims they make trying to prove that it's healthy with the mission to cash out on their child fan base, it's actually about lunchtime now, and I think I have a good idea on what I want to eat today. According to the Lunchly website, my local Kroger has Lunchly in it, so hopefully it's not sold out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we made it to Kroger. Why is Kroger busy as fuck today? Well, I got Lunchly. I'm not even gonna lie, that's probably one of the most embarrassing things I've ever done. That Kroger was busy as fuck, and I'm sitting here trying to film myself. Grab some fucking Lunchly. I just feel like such a fucking loser. I can't believe this is my job. All right, guys, it's time to try the world's best product ever, period. It's really a time to be alive, you know what I mean? This is like monumentous, like historical moments right now that we're living through. For real though, let's actually give these things a shot, okay? I got 2 of the Lunchlys, 2 that they had in stock, which is the pizza, and then I also got the Fiesta Nachos. I also made sure to get their counterparts here from Lunchables so that I could compare them and actually know what I'm talking about. Even though I have grown up on Lunchables, so I know what they taste like, but it's been quite a while, so I need to refresh my memory. I'm actually starving, so I'm actually really excited. Let's start off with the good old-fashioned pizza Lunchables because, dude, I fucking loved these growing up, dude. The pizza ones, always the best one, okay? So this one comes with a Lunchable and a Capri Sun. Can't go wrong with a Capri Sun, dude. This is bringing me back to my freaking, like, childhood days, you know, before I wasn't a sad, burned-out YouTuber. You cannot go wrong with a Pacific Cooler Capri Sun. I'm actually so excited to try this freaking pizza thing. Oh my gosh. This is bringing back some freaking memories, dude. Smells like cardboard. Oh, it also came with a white mystery airhead. Isn't that fun? Open that up. Real good. I'm probably about to eat all 3, because hell yeah. Look, I was a bit of a chunky child, okay? Nothing wrong with it, but I was, and I've gone on a bit of a weight loss journey over the past few years, and I've talked about it on the channel before, but this is bringing me back to my fat boy era, okay? Oh yeah, this is gonna be good. Ready, guys? I'm about to do it. Oh, that's so good. This is good. Wash it down with some Capri Sun. Bring me right back to freaking elementary school. I ate it all. I'm not gonna eat this airhead. I never liked Airheads. They're too chewy. It's too chewy for me. Absolutely love it. Capri Sun is fire as well. It's a good little side. How is the Lunchly one? Is the Lunchly one better? Let's freaking find out. So I'm not even gonna lie, when it comes to the treat that they give you, I would rather have a Feastables bar than I would have an Airhead. Just purely based on, I'd rather have a chocolate than I would rather have an Airhead. But I'm not even gonna lie, the Lunchly, like, what do you call it, dough? It feels more real. It's like it smells like dough. So that's good, that's good. I can't eat all of these again, but I probably will. And while I have very valid criticisms of Mr. Beast and Logan Paul and KSI and this Lunchly product in general, I won't lie to you if I think it's better than Lunchables. I will tell you the truth. If I think it's better, I'll give it to them, okay? Oh, and I forgot to get out my Prime. So they give you this tiny Prime, okay? This tiny little Cherry Freeze Prime. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I like Prime, okay? I don't like Logan Paul or KSI, and I also don't ever buy Prime. I know a lot of people don't like it. I personally, if someone gives it to me, for example, I went to a YouTube convention, they were literally giving out free Prime. I drank the Prime, and I enjoyed the Prime, okay? Prime's not that bad in my opinion. This one's not my favorite though. Cherry Freeze, eh. Oh yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Hold up. Wash down some Prime. This is good. Is this better? Shit, Lunchly might have won this one. I gotta just like eat the rest of it. Bro, like I said, like if Lunchly's better, I'm gonna totally tell you. Like I'm not trying to be biased. I will tell you if Lunchly is a better product. And I'm gonna be fully honest right now. Lunchly, the pizza one anyways, I think I like it a little bit better. I'm sorry, but it was like the dough was softer. The marinara sauce tasted like a little bit better in my opinion. I liked that slightly more than I liked the Lunchables pizza. And not to mention, it comes with chocolate rather than an Airhead, which I don't particularly like. I mean, it's chocolate, it's pretty decent. I went into this hoping that Lunchly was just gonna suck, so I could just bash on KSI and Logan Paul and Mr. Beast and everything. But so far, it's actually pretty good. Lunchly wins. Lunchly wins. Lunchly fucking wins against the Pizzable Lunchables. It's time for the nacho one. I was never a big fan of the nachos. I liked them, I just never really got them. Cause it's not really like a meal, you know? Like a pizza, that's like a meal. But this, it's just like chips and dip, like, it's like a side, you know what I mean? Let's just go ahead and open them both up. You get a Fruit Punch Capri Sun, which is pretty fire. This might be close, actually. And we got the Strawberry Banana Prime, which if I remember correctly, I actually kind of like this one, this Prime. Shoot, they actually might win again. I swear Logan Paul and KSI did not pay me to say good things about their products, but from the looks of this so far, Lunchly's kind of winning on the looks department. I'm not even gonna like cap on God for real. Let's start out with the classic, the Lunchables. This time, we're actually getting a Kit Kat compared to the Lunchly Feastables milk chocolate. I actually don't know which one of these I like more. We'll see in a minute. But you can't eat dessert before lunch, I guess. Let's try the Lunchable cheese dip first. All right, is the cheese drippy, bro? Okay, all right, Lunchables cheese dip. It's all right, it's pretty good, it's pretty good. Let's try the Lunchly cheese dip real quick. Is the cheese drippy, bruh? Is the cheese drippy? I like my cheese drippy, bruh. I like my cheese drippy. I like my cheese drippy, bruh. I'm gonna be honest again, okay? In the cheese dip department, I'm gonna have to give it to Lunchly. Just visually, this one just looks like melted American cheese put in a pocket on a plastic tin, and it doesn't taste quite as good, in my opinion. In terms of the salsa, let's see how the salsa is for Lunchables. Oh yeah, let's go Lunchables. That's some good salsa. Hell yeah, let's wash it down with some Fruit Punch. That's good. I like this Fruit Punch Capri Sun too. Let's give the salsa from Lunchly a try. Please don't be good, please don't be good. No, that salsa is not it. Let's wash it down with some Strawberry Banana Prime. That is pretty good though. This salsa on Lunchly is not it. Lunchables wins the salsa. And I'm gonna be honest here, I think Lunchly wins the drink. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm disappointed to say it, but Lunchly wins the drink one. Is Lunchables gonna clutch it up in the last round with the Kit Kat versus the Feastables bar? Let's try these, this good old-fashioned Kit Kats. I always like Kit Kats. Oh my gosh, that Kit Kat is fire. There's no way Feastables beats that. This one's easy. Kit Kat wins that for sure. Wait, so which one won then? Oh crap. Lunchly wins. Stupid Lunchly. Ugh. I'm disappointed. I can't say that if I saw Lunchly and I saw Lunchables, that I would go for Lunchly because it's a better product. To be completely honest, I'm not gonna go for either one of these. I'm 17 years old. I don't eat Lunchables anymore. And I also don't love supporting Mr. Beast, KSI, and Logan Paul of all fucking people. I'm sure people that run Lunchables aren't great either. I'm sure there's some crappy manipulative CEO, but I don't know that for sure. I do know these guys, and they suck, okay? But damn, I mean, they won. They won. Fair and square, Lunchly won. God damn it. Fucking hell. All right. While I might have enjoyed Lunchly a little bit more than I expected, and technically it is kind of better for you than Lunchables. Let's be real here, this product, it's bad. Not only are the people behind it bad, but the way they've gone about marketing it is really dishonest and manipulative. As I mentioned earlier, they're marketing it as healthier, which sure, maybe kind of a little bit, but you gotta understand this still is not a good thing to give to your kid. Whether you get Lunchly or you get Lunchables, they're still super ultra processed foods, making it extremely unhealthy, especially for a kid to be eating on a daily basis. And trying to play it off like, well, it's better than the leading brand. Shut up, it's still bad. That's like saying, oh yeah, sure, I murdered someone, but I did it in a way that was quick so they didn't suffer. So technically it's better than if I killed them slowly and torturing them. It's still bad either way. And this is not an accident either. This is very deliberately manipulative marketing. They want to make people, like parents, think this product, it's like Lunchables, which your kids love, but it's better for them, and it's made by their favorite YouTubers. But also a lot of the things that they're claiming are healthier aren't necessarily good things entirely. For example, they say that they have 400 milligrams of electrolytes, while Lunchables has about 50 milligrams of electrolytes from their Capri Sun. But why are we promoting electrolytes in a ultra-processed child's lunch product? Electrolytes are good if you're doing like hard manual labor or an intense workout where you're sweating a bunch. They help you rehydrate by, you know, replenishing the sweat that you've just lost. But it doesn't help you if you're just sitting at your desk doing like 4th grade math problems, you know what I mean? It's just weird. It's just weird. It's just weird. They also try to say that, well, it has less calories, so it's better. And on the surface, yeah, it does have less calories and it's good. You don't want to give your kid too many calories, of course. But at the same time, giving kids just less nutrients in their lunches isn't entirely a good thing. They also show how it has less sugar, and that's actually true. It does have significantly less sugar, and that is definitely a good thing. But the thing is, they're able to say that it has much less sugar, even though they pack Prime with sucralose, which is an artificial sweetener. If you compare a bottle of Prime to a Capri Sun that's in a Lunchables, Capri Suns is sweetened with fruit sugars, and Prime is sweetened with artificial sweeteners like potassium and sucralose. So yes, it does have less sugar, but it also has much more artificial sweetener. So is that really a good thing? It's hard to say. They also claim that, oh yeah, well, Lunchly is made with real cheese. Lunchables, as they say many times in their marketing, has cheese product.
Our pizza uses real cheese. Theirs, as it says on their box, is mozzarella pasteurized prepared cheese product. They can't even call it real cheese.
And that's true. Lunchables doesn't use technically like real cheese, and Lunchly does. So that's a step in the right direction when it comes to making higher quality products. For sure, that's a good thing. But unfortunately, there might be a reason that Lunchables doesn't use real cheese. Because consumers started posting pictures all over the internet of their Lunchly that they got that was supposed to be not yet expired, showing up with moldy cheese. Not gonna lie, kinda getting flashbacks to that time when Mr. Beast made a burger restaurant that was giving people raw burgers. Jimmy doesn't have a great track record when it comes to, you know, ensuring the quality of his food products. Though, to be fair to Mr. Beast, the Beast Burger thing was kind of out of his control. I made a whole video on that if you want to check it out. And in fact, while we're talking about that video, I need to address something that I said in that video. See, I made that video about 3 months ago, and at the time, Mr. Beast's reputation was like basically flawless. So I said this. I want to be clear, this is not a negative video about Mr. Beast. I think Jimmy's a great guy. He's helped a lot of people and he makes awesome content. And I have nothing against him. I'm not making a hit piece on Mr. Beast. Look, okay, a lot has happened in the past 3 months, and that video has continued to grow, and I want to be very clear. I'm aware there are very valid criticisms of Mr. Beast, and I think that he really needs to address the controversies at hand if he ever wants to gain back the respect of people like me and other people online that are aware of all of the stuff that's been going on. And since all of this has come out, I've personally stopped consuming all of his content because I don't want to support him if he's going to continue to stay silent on all of this. Depending on when and what his response is, if he ever even makes one, I will continue to probably not support him going forward. Shit, I guess I did just buy his Lunchly product for this video, but that was an exception, okay? I'm doing that for scientific purposes, okay? I do still think that he has done a lot of good and helped a lot of people through his content, and I can still say that I have enjoyed his content, and I do enjoy his content. I've watched Mr. Beast for years and years, and I always really liked his content, and I did up until all of this happened and I stopped watching it. I still enjoyed it, and I also still think that he is very smart when it comes to making YouTube videos. I think it's important to understand that there can be very valid criticisms of someone and of their person and of their even their content, but you can still appreciate they know what they're doing when it comes to what they're good at. Just because someone does something bad doesn't mean they've never made anything good. Whether you think it's worth supporting them after that happened is a different story, but you can still acknowledge, personally, I think his content is still good. So just want to throw that out there. But that all being said, I'm not a Mr. Beast glazer. There are very, very valid criticisms against him. And as a fan of Mr. Beast, it's very disappointing to not hear anything about those controversies from him. It shows a lot about the truth of the situation. But I stand by everything else that I said in the Mr. Beast Burger video. And while in the Mr. Beast Burger situation, Jimmy was powerless to control the ghost kitchens that were undercooking his food and giving it to his audience, this time, it's on them. They'll likely have to lower the shelf life of their product, or they'll start using the cheese product like Lunchables does to improve their shelf life. So right after this product was launched, the internet immediately exploded at these three creators, criticizing them for the things that I have just mentioned in this video. Most notably, an OG Minecraft YouTuber named DanTDM tweeted about the product saying, "What happened to YouTubers, man? I can't not say anything anymore. This is selling stuff for the sake of making money. Simple. How does this benefit their fans? This is selling crap to kids who don't know any better than to trust the people who are selling it to them. Do better." And this tweet pretty much boils down everyone's issue with the product. What is the motive here? To make money and shove ultra-processed foods down the throats of their child audience? And despite Mr. Beast's complete silence on everything that's happened over the past 3 months that are very serious, he actually responded to the whole Lunchly situation pretty much immediately. He tweeted, "Lunchables sells hundreds of millions of units and countless people eat it. Our goal is to give people a better for you alternative to it. Obviously, eating fresh chicken and broccoli is healthier, but if someone is going to eat a pre-made meal like this, which millions of people do through Lunchables, then I think giving them a higher quality version at roughly the same price is a net good in my opinion." Then KSI posted a video on his second channel where he basically just screamed about DanTDM's tweet for a while.
What happened to YouTubers, man? I can't not say anything anymore. This is selling stuff for the sake of making money. Simple.
Which, as we'll see later, is only one of the many responses from KSI about the situation. Then Logan Paul responded by basically just fighting with the community notes on Twitter because it just kept fact-checking him and he got mad about it. And then he made a video on his second channel where he reacted to KSI's reaction.
Literally just making a company where I make a product that is better than the competition.
Well said! That's it! I think we just see this fundamentally different than most people. Yes, we could have made a lunch meal with carrots and celery and apple slices, but I don't eat that shit. I don't!
I understand their thought process of what is everyone so mad about? We're not doing anything crazy. It's just a lunch product. From their perspective, they thought, well, we have Prime. Kids love that. It's very successful. We have Feastables. Kids love that. It's very successful. Why don't we combine them with something that's already proven in Lunchables? Boom, we got Lunchly. This product is gonna make millions. It's bound to work. I understand their thought process there, and I low-key agree. It will work, and it has worked, and I'm sure millions of kids and parents are gonna buy them. And I also think that if the product was made by different people, this would have been way less of a big deal to everyone. But I think the product and the people behind it was just the perfect storm of events to make it something that everyone is going to pick on, and rightfully so. I also gotta say that I understand how the evil trio, can I call them that? I don't feel like saying Mr. Beast, Logan Paul, KSI every single time. I understand how the evil trio could have seen Dan TDM's tweet and misunderstood it. The line, "This is just selling stuff to make money," doesn't really make any sense if you look at it on face value. From their perspective, I see them seeing that tweet and being like, yeah, no shit, that's what a business is. Like, that's inherently selling something is to make money. But what Dan GDM is trying to say here is that it's not providing anything to the viewers that buy it. The intention with this product is purely, I've got an idea, let's release this and just cash out. Now, Logan Paul and Mr. Beast haven't really said much after their original responses. I mean, Logan Paul did like get into like a feud with Tommy in it, which is pretty funny, but other than that, they've been pretty silent. KSI, on the other hand, has not stopped crying about it. He's like really pissed off at Dan TDM specifically too. After Dan TDM tweeted, KSI singled him out by taking a screenshot of one of Dan's products and saying, "Looks like crap to me." Then people rightfully called out that those are not food products. They're very different. And also, KSI, you literally have a U2s. What are you talking about? Then KSI responded on Twitter with some screenshots of Dan doing some brand deals with food companies in videos on his third channel from like 9 years ago as proof against Dan somehow that he is just as bad as him. I don't even know what you're trying to do here or how the hell he found those videos, because it's like not even close to the same thing. Keep in mind, Dan has said nothing back. He tweeted about the situation with Lunchly and then just left the platform to not say anything about it again. A couple days later, KSI tweeted, "This whole Dan TDM and Lunchly beef really shows that I'm, quote, in the thick of it. Out October 4th, pre-save link Oh boy. And that song that he's talking about, if you don't know, I don't even really know how to explain it. This song that is now released is just been memed to all hell because it's just cringe and just kind of isn't good. You might have heard the "From the screen to the ring to the pin to the king." You know that song? You know that song? Have you heard that song? I can't fucking stop hearing that goddamn song. I keep hearing it. I keep hearing it. I open my feed. I see it. I see KSI. I see Leslie. I see Hawk Tua. I see Hawk Tua. I see "From the ring to the screen to the bin to the blah, 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 blah." Too much. I can't handle it. I can't handle it. Anyways, a couple days later, when YouTuber Marquez Brownlee was in a bit of hot water because he released an overpriced wallpaper app, which he's since made a really good response to, and he's fixed a lot of the issues that were brought up by users. And low-key, I downloaded it. I really like my new wallpaper, so thank you, Marquez. Anyways, when that whole Marquez drama was going on Twitter, KSI quote tweeted that whole situation and just literally copy and pasted Dan TDM's tweet. Then a couple days later, when Kai Cenat announced that he was doing a McDonald's collaboration, KSI tweets, "Dan TDM, where are you at?" Then a couple days later, KSI tweeted, "Ayo, at Dan TDM, why don't you come over to the sidecast? Let's talk about this like men." Then the next day, he quote tweets his own tweet and says, "No reply, publicly or privately. It's obvious you just tweeted this for likes, interactions, and to be seen as a white knight. And before your stupid minions reply and meme me, you started this. I'm just trying to finish it." Which is probably the most stupid thing he's said yet. If Dan TDM was trying to milk this situation for clout, he would be capitalizing on it. He's literally done the exact opposite. He literally just posted a short little tweet about this because he felt like he had something to say. He did that, said nothing else. If he wanted to actually capitalize, he would have tweeted right back at KSI. He would have been arguing with him on Twitter. He would have been making videos about it. And he could have farmed so many clicks off the situation. That's not what he was trying to do at all. If anything, KSI is the one milking the situation for clicks. Since then, KSI has continued to just scream into the void at Dan TDM on his podcast, on his second channel, and on Twitter, which is just so fun to watch. It's just so satisfying to watch him squirm and Dan just say nothing. Just say nothing. It's perfect. I love it. Okay, so now that we're caught up on all the drama, what is the future of Lunchly? Is Lunchly just gonna fall into obscurity and go out of business? To be honest, probably not. We can sit here and criticize the product and how they've decided to market it all we want and call KSI a crybaby for screaming about this on Twitter for so long. But let's be real. As Dan TDM said, what is the intention of this product? I'll tell you one damn thing. It is not to make the internet love them. It's to cash out big time on their child fan base. And KSI, Logan Paul, and Mr. Beast child fans are gonna eat this up. And I'm not even gonna lie. I would have too. Like, if this had come out in like 2016, I would have fucking ate this up. I would have loved this product. I really liked Lunchables growing up. I loved Logan Paul, loved Mr. Beast. I listened to the KSI diss tracks and all that stuff. I was a big fan of all three of these guys growing up, and I loved Lunchables. I would have loved this product. As I've grown up, of course, I've realized that Logan Paul is just incredibly selfish and greedy. And while I said in my video about Logan Paul a couple weeks ago that I hoped that him having a new baby was gonna maybe force him to grow up and be more selfless, this whole situation has kind of proved me wrong on that. He's basically continuing to just be greedy. Not a big shock coming from Logan. He's had so many chances to redeem himself and he's failed all of them basically. I'm not very optimistic when it comes to Logan Paul repairing his reputation. And if I was 10 years old today, I would have dismissed all of this controversy as, oh, they're just haters. Like, I wouldn't have cared. I wouldn't have cared, and none of these kids are gonna care. So let's be real here. This is unfortunately most likely going to be an extremely successful product. These three are going to continue to cash out on their kid fan bases. And unfortunately, there's not a whole lot that we can really do about it. Criticizing them is good, and we need to keep doing that. Because the more we talk about how bad the people behind this product are, and how shady and manipulative marketing this product as healthy is, the more people are aware. And if parents of the kids know that in buying Lunchly for their children, you're pouring money directly into these three scumbags' pockets, and you're giving your kid a very unhealthy lunch, then people are going to make more informed decisions. So just spread the word. That's all we can really do. If you like this video, go check out my video that I made about Prime, or my video that I made about Mr. Beast Burger. And be sure to give the video a like and maybe even subscribe. Would be kind of cool. Thanks. All right, I'll see you guys next time.
The Stanley Quencher Cup, that is. Sold in over 100 different colors, the $45 reusable bottles are flying off shelves.
I got a Stanley! Big dumb cup.
Still has ice in it.
New Stanley accessories just arrived.
Without paying and stuffed the stolen merchandise in her car.
Get him! Stop him! Stop him!
Trash. Testing positive for lead all over.
Engineering and supply chain teams are making progress on innovative alternative materials.
Pretty much have stopped using lead in just about every product out there.
Stanley Cups came out of nowhere. One day I vaguely knew they existed, and the next day I was seeing them all around me. And already, literally a couple weeks later, they're already fading away. So what happened? Why did people suddenly go insane over a cup that's been around for over 100 years? And why is it dying out so quickly? If you Google why are Stanley Cups popular, it's going to give you some generic information. They are popular for their ability to keep drinks cold as well as being stylish. And sure, that's a part of it. That's why they've been a huge drink brand for the past 100 years. But what we need to figure out is why this recent insane surge of popularity happened. So first, I figured I would try the cup for myself to see if it was really worth all this hype. Okay, look at me with my Stanley Cup. I'm so cool. Give it an official test. Yep. Yep, that's water, all right. Upon further research, it appears that Stanley's recent surge in popularity happened due to a perfect storm of events that started all the way back in November of 2023, when a woman uploaded a video about how her car had caught on fire, and the Stanley Cup that she had in her cup holder not only survived, but still had ice in it. This video went viral, rightfully so, and Stanley ended up seeing the video. They then replaced her car, good move, and this made it even more viral. This began to spark a lot of interest over the cup. At this point, it was a trend to talk about your Stanleys on TikTok, but it was nothing compared to what's about to come. On December 31st of 2023, Stanley released a Valentine's Day Starbucks collaboration cup. Now, it's nothing special. It's basically the same cup that they've always been making, but slightly different and brighter, and it's pink. Also, I don't know why they made a Valentine's Day collab in December. Like, it's just now Valentine's Day. Couldn't you just waited a couple months? I don't know. Despite that, though, it went berserk. This is where the videos that I'm sure you've seen of people fighting over the cups and jumping over the counter and stealing the cups and getting beat up for it and waiting in insanely long lines outside of Target just to go in and get a Stanley Cup. It was absurd. This is where it all started, is right when this cup was announced. This is where the Stanley Cup reached levels that it's never seen before, and with a whole different audience. It used to be like more of a manly brand, right? Manly Stanley bars. No, but it used to be more of a manly cup, and now it had reached a whole new audience of teenage girls. Now this is a powerful audience right here. Videos started going viral all over the internet about Stanley Cups. From people unboxing their cups to debunking the car fire video, this cup was everywhere. Now check out this video.
If I like it, I'll just grab it in a different color. If I like it, I'll just grab it in another color. If I like it and they have another color, I'll just grab it. Did I like it and they had a different color? Consider it grab. If I like it and what they have is additional colors, I'll just grab it.
This video shows a girl showing off her insane collection of Stanley Cups. If you scroll down to the comments, someone commented, "That's like $1,500. The creator replied with, "More TBH, most weren't retail." You really only need one. You don't need 55 Stanley Cups. You really just need one, maybe two if you really want to. They're built to last. This is absurd. Anyways, this is far from the only video showing off an insane Stanley collection. Now, one thing you might notice about these cups in these videos is some of them still have the packaging on them, and that's not a mistake. People keep them on there for style.
Packaging was so cute, I had to get it laminated. Some glue dots to the back, and now I can use my tumbler without messing up the label.
So stupid. Yo, what's up, y'all? Check out the new bottle. It's pretty sick. I didn't even take my shit out of the package. Shit's still in the box. Pretty sick, right? Now that's a sick-ass water bottle. You like my new bottle, man? Yeah, no, I didn't even take it out of the truck, man. Now, another part of this trend was people making fun of how big Stanley Cups are. And people who think that Stanley Cups are big genuinely don't know the half of it. That's my water bottle right there. That's right. Look at this bad boy. Look at this bad boy in comparison to the Stanley Cup. So to all the people making fun of Stanley Cups for being big, you don't know what you're talking about. This is not a big cup. This is a big cup. Mana, that's the brand. Look it up. Go buy you one. This is actually my water bottle. Like, I take this thing to work with me. I take it to school with me. Hell, if I'm going on a walk, it's in my hand. This thing lives with me. Fuck the Stanley. Mana's the way to go, bro. It holds a gallon of water. It stays cold for 120 hours. That's 5 days. It's overall just an amazing water bottle, and it only cost about $40 to $50. Now, on the other hand, Stanley Cups that only hold about 40 ounces, stay cold for about 48 hours, cost up to $130 at Walmart. Huh? I'm not gonna lie to you and say that I don't love my water bottle and that I don't get loving a water bottle. I love my water bottle. It's a good water bottle. It gets the job done. It holds a lot of water. It keeps it cold. And it's also a conversation piece. When I'm walking around school looking like this, it brings up conversations. It leads to new connections that I might not have had otherwise because I'm socially awkward. Having a water bottle, having something, it doesn't have to be a water bottle, having something to hold on to and to like kind of use, you know, to get yourself out there a little bit is helpful, and just also it's just a good water bottle. I enjoy using it. I'm aware that it's a little absurd, but that's like kind of the whole point of it. So I can understand why people love a specific water bottle so much. It's something you're gonna carry with you wherever you go, and you wanna make sure that it does a good job and that you like the way it looks. And I'm sure Stanleys are a great conversation piece as well, just because of the culture around them and everyone that knows that, you know, oh, you have a Stanley Cup too? Dude, what do you think of your Stanley Cups? I got this new attachment for my Stanley Cup. That's what I hear. That being said, these people don't love their Stanley Cups because they're good water bottles. They love these water bottles because everyone else loves these water bottles. It's like a mob mentality thing. And there's literally no reason to spend thousands of dollars building up a collection of these decent cups just for the trend of the cups to literally already be dying out. We'll talk about that later. The Stanley hype got so insane that kids were being bullied for not having a Stanley Cup. This video shows a guy who was talking about how he bought his little sister a water bottle for Christmas, and when she took it to school, all of the kids made fun of her because it wasn't a Stanley. She said that she was never gonna bring it to school ever again. This made him feel bad, and rightfully so. But then he dropped her off at school and saw that literally every single other kid had a Stanley Cup, and he felt bad, so he bought her one. This is absurd. Stanley Cups are not the best water bottle around, and the fact that everyone is so demanding that everyone must have one is just stupid. If a kid whose family doesn't make a lot of money wants to stay hydrated, so they start bringing some $15 unbranded water bottle to school, and all the kids start laughing. Haha, Sarah doesn't have a Stanley. That's just cruel. People also got obsessed and started adding a bunch of accessories to their Stanley Cups. Okay, at this point, just get a backpack, bro. Like, that's so many accessories to put on a water bottle. Maybe a sleeve, you know, maybe one of those little things that hold your AirPods off the side. That's cool, whatever. But you don't need your water bottle to hold all of your cards and your cash and your chapstick. Just get a purse. Just carry around a purse. This is the same thing. What? Now, I also want to mention that this isn't the first time that water bottles have been a huge trend. Back in 2019, hydro flasks were extremely popular. And while those are still around, they're not nearly as talked about as they once were. And I believe that Stanley is going to fall to a similar fate. Alright, let's talk about the downfall of Stanley Cups. By the way, guys, it's my birthday today as I'm filming this, so maybe a little birthday subscribe would be in order. I don't know. Maybe a little birthday comment, say happy birthday, Dakota. I love you, and I'm subscribed to your channels, and I've watched every single one of your videos you've ever made, and I love you, and you're so cool. Just an idea. Anyways, back to Stanley Cups. So, literally weeks after the peak of Stanley Cups, it's already significantly dropped with popularity. I was originally going to make a video about the rise of Stanley Cups and just making fun of the stuff that people were doing with them. But by the time that I got around to working on this video, it was already dying out. If you look at a Google Trends graph for the search term Stanley Cup, you will see that at the end of December and at the beginning of January, it spiked to lengths that it has never spiked before. But by the time that February hit, it was already right back down where it was before. Now, of course, Google Trends isn't the best source of information when it comes to displaying how popular something is, but it does show you a graph of up and then right back down. And that's basically exactly how this trend has happened. So what happened? Why did Stanley fall off? Well, there's many reasons for this. First of all, it hit Facebook, a place where all trends go to die. Now, I'm gonna make myself sound lame as hell here, but I was honestly out of the loop of this whole thing until my parents told me about it. I don't watch TikTok. I'm not into TikTok or any short form content, to be honest. I don't really always know the latest hip phrases and trends that are going on with the youth and stuff, right? So I was completely unaware of this whole Stanley Cup trend until mid-January. And at that point, my mom, who had a Stanley Cup, she was gifted it back in December, she told me, hey, have you heard about this whole Stanley thing? I saw something about it on Facebook. And I was like, oh, I don't know, Mom. It's probably some wacky, like, boomer Facebook thing, right? So I'm like, I don't know, Mom. You fucking dinosaur. What are you talking about? Some weird meme that I don't get because I'm too young and cool and hip. But then I figured out it's been actually a whole thing on TikTok for like a month previously. So I was just out of the loop, and my mom's more hip than I am apparently. And after she told me that, I started to see them everywhere in school. When I was driving down the interstate, I saw the person next to me holding one in their car. But usually by the time your parents start yapping about the newest trend, it's already old. It's already obsolete and it's outdated and no one really cares about it anymore. And this is a pretty similar situation to what happened with Stanley. Did you guys like my use of the word yapping, by the way? See, I'm hip with the kids. I get it. I get y'all, right? Like, fucking... what's up, you Giat Rizzlers? Today we're gonna be yapping about some skibbity Stanley Cups. I'm sorry. So it was partially because the older generation adopted it. That always just kind of makes it lame to the TikTok, to the kids. But that wasn't the only reason. It also had a whole controversy about there being lead in the cups. People were making videos doing home lead testing kits, and they were testing to see if there was lead in Stanley Cups, and they came up positive.
Good news, I got the lead test. Bad news, there's color on these. They have lead in them. Do you see that? Throw away Stanley's, or at least put them in the box.
This obviously sparked a lot of outrage and concern because lead is not good to drink, and people were like, oh my god, I'm drinking lead, oh my god, this cup has lead in it, oh my god.
Lead exposure expert Jack Caravano says while people shouldn't worry, he's disappointed the company chose to use any amount of lead in its products.
It's on the bottom of it, like you're not drinking it. The only way that it would be able to get into the water, like the cup would have to be severely damaged for you to actually be consuming the lead that's in the cup. Like there is lead in it, but it's not in a dangerous place, and you're not consuming. But of course, the response to the controversy was not as popular as the controversy itself. So there's still a large portion of people out there who think that Stanley Cups have lead in them. Even SNL made a whole skit about it.
I'm getting lead.
So, of course, SNL's skit is more well-known than this guy being like, actually, it makes sense, but it does suck because there's a portion of people out there who don't know the truth. Anyways, I'm yapping. I'm yapping like a Rizzler. I need to stop with that. I don't know how to use those words. Now, on top of all that, people just stopped thinking that Stanley Cups were cool. There's several videos of people just basically saying, okay, next thing now, and throwing their Stanley Cups in the trash. Don't throw your Stanley Cups in the trash. Just because the cup isn't the hot new trend anymore doesn't mean you should just throw it away. It's still a decent cup that will get the job done for years and years. The whole point of using a reusable cup like that is to save plastic and help the environment, but it doesn't help the environment if you're just gonna buy 45 of them and then throw them away a couple weeks later when the trend inevitably dies out. That's the stupidest shit ever. I feel like now that Stanley Cups are on the downfall, before too long, kids are gonna start getting bullied for having them rather than for not having them. Picture this. A little girl, we'll call her Josie. Josie went to school with her hydro flask back in early January, and her entire class made fun of her because she didn't have a Stanley Cup. So she went home and cried to her mom begging for a Stanley Cup because the kids made fun of her. Her mom, working hard just to pay the bills, manages to budget for a Stanley Cup to make her little Josie happy. It's now February 1st and Josie's Stanley Cup had just come in. She's exhilarated. She finally gets to bring her Stanley Cup to school and show it off to all her friends. But when she gets there, they all look at her and laugh because the Stanley Cup is no longer cool. I already extends and everyone is doing the same thing and people are like, lame. This especially happens when the trend has cringe aspects to it, and let's just say this one does definitely have cringe aspects to it like we discussed earlier. Think about hydro flasks back in the day. They exploded, but before too long, people started doing very cringy and just annoying things with them.
This is the new Hydro Flask.
Hydro Flask. And because of this, people began to dislike Hydro Flasks. And before you know it, Hydro Flasks were the new cringe thing. That was the old thing that all the cringy people still use. It's just the same thing happening here. So let's reflect. Stanley Cup saw a boost in popularity when a video went viral showing a Stanley Cup surviving a car fire. Then it really took off when the Valentine's Day Starbucks cup came out and everyone went insane. They started to do some very cringy and funny things with these cups. It then fell due to a lead rumor, the older generation learning of it, and it just became cringy. And here we are. Now, don't get me wrong, the Stanley brand isn't dead. The trend is dying, but that doesn't mean that Stanley as a company is gonna declare bankruptcy. It's still a big company. It has been for over 100 years, and it will continue to be. If anything, this trend gave it a boost in customers. Think about how many more people now know of Stanley Cups. Sure, they're probably not gonna reach that same level of success, at least anytime soon, but I mean, the amount of people that now know about Stanley Cup that didn't a year ago is absurdly higher, and that leads to obviously a lot more customers. So they're still way better off than before the trend. So I'm not saying that Stanley, the brand, is dead, but I'm saying the trend, it's already fading away. If you take one thing away from this video, I hope it's this. If you want something because you think it looks cool or you think it's gonna do a good job, then by all means, buy it. It's also okay to like and want to buy the new hot thing, but don't force yourself to do something just because everyone else says you should. That being said though, everyone's been doing this new thing where they've been subscribing to this like little YouTuber named Dakota Talks. Like everyone's been doing it, and like, you know, you're not doing it yet, so you're like a lame ass bitch is basically what people have been talking about. They've been saying it. I mean, not my words, it's this other guy that I saw, like it's been going around the block, the streets. Thank you for watching. Go check out my last video where I dived into Twitter. It's an insane cesspool free-for-all. Go watch it. Give it a little watch. I'll see you guys in the next one.
Como ficou.
Temu has taken over the world. With its absurdly low prices, crazy deals, and extremely aggressive advertising, Temu is one of the most popular shopping apps ever. But Temu is not all good. The products are often not what they're advertised to be. It's terrible for the environment. They're certainly harvesting and selling data that we don't want them to. And on top of all of that, they're allegedly facilitating forced labor. In this video, I'm not only going to be diving into the dark and borderline illegal rise of Temu, but I'm also going to be spending my own money on the platform to see what it's like as a customer. In 2023, Temu made its first appearance to the United States via a Super Bowl commercial, which, by the way, is not cheap. A Super Bowl ad cost about $7 million for 30 seconds, and they ran it multiple times, meaning they spent tens of millions of dollars to launch this business to the United States, which off the jump shows they're not afraid to spend as much money as they can to make this company number one. They even gave away $15 million in giveaways and coupons at launch as well. While this was a very expensive way to start a company, it did work exactly how they wanted it. It was the #1 app on the App Store for quite a while. YouTubers that I watched were doing brand deals for them. Everything is constantly on massive sales. Their advertising is inescapable, but how can Temu spend tens of millions, if not hundreds of millions of dollars on their advertising only to sell products for dirt cheap? Well, they can't really. Temu is able to keep their overhead lower than a lot of other companies by cutting out the middleman. So essentially, the manufacturer of the product is able to ship from the factory right to the consumer. Despite this though, Temu is losing money. They lose about $30 per order, and the company has been estimated to lose $500 million to $1 billion since they launched. And they're doing this on purpose. Why would they do this, you might be asking? Well, they're doing this to become number one. They're trying to grow a massive customer base with their enticing deals and their very in-your-face ads. And once the customers are there, they can then begin to slowly raise their prices until they're profitable. This tactic has been used by other companies such as Amazon. I mean, most companies don't even make a profit for the first few years anyways. And if you expect that and just cut prices to the point where nobody else can compete with you, then of course the consumers are going to gravitate towards the cheap price.
Novo na piscina, inclusive piscina. Novo na piscina, hein? Como ficou lindo! Como ficou linda a nova casa do BBB! Tudo novo na piscina, Como ficou lindo! Novo. Tudo novo na piscina. Como ficou lindo!
Prices. So while this is their plan, is it working? I mean, Temu is certainly very popular. The amount of TikTok Temu hauls and the amount of times I've heard the conversation, oh, I love your and then the other person goes, oh, thank you, I got it from Temu. It totally has a customer base. And I think that their sneaky strategy is working exactly as they intended it to. Now, you might see Temu's crazy prices and think, that's too good to be true, or there's gotta be a catch. And that's a totally valid thought. And that's what I thought at first too. And it turns out I was right. Now, before we get into the dark, immoral, concerning, and borderline illegal tactics that they use to become number one, let's go back to about a month ago when I decided to go on Temu for myself and spend about $50 to test the validity of the site for myself. I don't trust anything like any electronical thing. I don't trust. It's not gonna be real. This drone looks sick as hell and I'm not getting it for 15 bucks. Wireless mini Wi-Fi security. This is a spy camera. Just call it what it is. It's a spy camera. Okay, wait, I have to buy one of these. There's no way this works. No possible way. This is usually $50 and it's currently 90% off and it's $5 and this works. Okay, I'm gonna buy this. What? One piece 40 ounce stainless steel tumbler, insulated, reusable stainless steel water bottles, mug, coffee cup, car cup, water, vacuum insulated, flask cup for men and women, outdoor, camping, driving, birthday gift, Christmas gift. Okay, Christmas gift? They literally couldn't even put the T at the end of gift. Wow, I'm buying this. I'm buying a $73 tumbler cup to Stanley for $8. Alright, hell yeah, I'm buying that. Okay, what the hell is that? What is that? Picture. Everything is 90% off, dude. This is so... Wait, is that a laptop? Who's buying a laptop on Temu? That's usually $1,000. This laptop is not $1,000. Okay. What is that? Oh my god, I need this. This is so cool. Hell yeah. $5? What is that? Why are there teeth? Ew. Okay. What? What the hell? What is that? Is that a baby? Oh my... That is so creepy. The way it's like advertised makes it just look like you're buying a child. Oh, there's so many of them. Ooh, that's just a picture of a kid. That's not what you're getting. This is a picture of a child. This is not a doll. That's a doll. That's not a doll. What else do they have? I'm not seeing any like well-priced babies. I'm not buying a baby. I'm not gonna buy a baby. But what if I look up like silicone foot? I sort of weirdly want to buy one of these. What the fuck is this? One-piece silicone half-inch butt enhancement padded panties, high waist and slim body, big buttocks underpants. It has... I'm gonna blur this out because I don't want to put this on YouTube, but it has a butthole. How much does this cost? Okay, that's way over budget. Can I get like a hand? It's a 2-pack. Hell yeah, I'm buying it. Do they have food on Temu? Something bad is gonna happen to me if I eat any of this food on Temu. I feel like I have to try this. I hope I don't die. Ooh, a bald cap? Is that what it looks like on someone? I don't buy it. Should I buy it though? Good quality, useful. I'm gonna buy this $4 bald cap. Oh, that goes hard. Wait a minute, I need a picture. Wait, that's actually kind of cool. Wait, from Always Sunny? I love Always Sunny. Alright, I'm buying it. It's only $3. Should I buy a Temu ski mask? 78 cents? Hell yeah, I'll buy a Temu ski mask. What's like really cheap? 63. 12 sponges? What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, a Stanley for $2. Sweet. Yeah, I'll buy this Stanley for $2. Alright, cool. So I just put all my payment information into Temu and my address, and I actually also donated 25 cents, I'll have you know, to plant a tree. A bunch of crap that I ordered. This is just a bunch of crap. Now we wait. My order was supposed to arrive in 8 to 14 days. So while we wait for those products to arrive, let's get back into Temu's dark tactics. So like we established, Temu does not make a profit. In fact, they lose quite a bit of money. There is so much more to how they run their company. For starters, they use a loophole which lets them avoid taxes. So essentially, Temu is a Chinese company, and by keeping their shipments into the US under $800, they're able to basically avoid paying taxes under what's known as the de minimis exception. Now, to be clear, this is not illegal. While the law has been challenged many times, at this moment in time, it is still legal for them to do this. But it does show the kind of business that Temu is running here. Any loophole they can find, they'll exploit it for all that they can. Another example of this would be with forced labor. As I explained, Temu cuts out the middleman, meaning that they aren't making their own product. So it's not like there's a Temu factory where a bunch of forced labor is going on, but allegedly there is forced labor taking place, which Temu is facilitating by giving them a place to provide people with these immorally produced products. You see, there's this region in China called, hold on. Xinjiang. So in this region, according to the US Department of Labor, Muslims who live in this region are detained in camps and forced to labor in factories with dreadful conditions. They receive very little pay, are not allowed to leave, and they have limited to no communication with their family. So yeah, not chill to say the least. Now, it's illegal to ship products from this region to the United States. That being said, Temu still ships products from that region to the United States. But how? Well, remember that de minimis exception that they use to get out of paying taxes? Well, that also allows them to skirt by customs and import these things with very minimal checks. Along with this, they essentially put the responsibility of reporting the forced labor on the consumer using Temu. But we are not able to tell whether or not the products are made with forced labor based on what they give us. Jesus, I hope I didn't buy anything made with forced labor. That's fucked up. Temu and Shein are building empires around the de minimis loophole in our import rules, dodging import taxes and evading scrutiny on the millions of goods they sell to Americans. We need to take a hard look at this loophole that is being abused. And it's true, this loophole is really being pushed to all it can be. The United States government doesn't take too kindly to this kind of thing, and they are notoriously skeptical about Chinese companies. Prime example, TikTok, which is currently in the middle of being banned for being a Chinese company with immense power over the American people. I'm actually going to be making a video all about TikTok later this month, so be sure to subscribe if you want to see that when it comes out. But one of the main reasons for the US banning TikTok was that the US was worried that the Chinese service that so many Americans use was harvesting our sensitive data and listening in on private conversations. And similarly, Temu has very severe privacy concerns. For starters, Temu's sister company Pinduoduo, which was essentially the same thing as Temu, was removed from the Google Play Store for some very concerning reasons. The malware in Pinduoduo was found to leverage specific vulnerabilities for Android phones, allowing the app to bypass user security permissions, access private messages, modify settings, view data from other apps, and prevent uninstallation. What? This is obviously very worrying. Having an app that can see your personal information and is able to make it so that you can't delete it, that's scary. And Temu itself was also temporarily removed from the App Store for privacy reasons as well. While Temu does not harvest our data as extremely or as worryingly as Pinduoduo did, they're still collecting much more data than I would say that I'm comfortable with.
They collect your contact data, demographic information, profile data, communications, transactional data, marketing data, user-generated content such as profile pictures, photos, images, videos, audio recordings. Why do they need government-issued identification number? Why do they need this? This is on their website. Payment information, promotional information, and other data, which is not specifically listed. That doesn't seem suspicious at all.
Many people have also come out saying that they use their cards on Temu, and shortly after, they started getting a bunch of small charges from places that they weren't spending money.
So my bank details got sold to the black market by Temu. So they took $400, but it was in like really small portions for 2 months.
And these aren't purely allegations.
What this essentially means is that they can install any program on your phone once you downloaded the Temu app, and consequently, they can access your credit card records. If you have a banking app on your phone, they can access your bank records. They can read all the text messages you ever sent. This is extremely concerning in our opinion.
This is really scary stuff. If you have the Temu app on your phone, they have access to a lot of sensitive information, and they're selling it, allegedly. This is another way that Temu is trying to make up for their loss in profit. Wait, holy I gave them my card information. Let me just check my bank real quick. I'm starting to get worried. I gave them my address, my email, my card information. I don't want them to sell that. Another big concern about Temu is the environmental impact. Temu ships about 1 million packages a day, which has a significant amount of carbon emissions and comes with quite a bit of plastic packaging waste. Online shopping on average creates about 5 times more waste than shopping in person. Of course, in 2024, it's unreasonable to avoid online shopping in its entirety, but it's certainly something that should be thought of and should be reduced. I think for the time being, it's best to buy as many things as you can in person. As climate change continues to be a growing issue and online shopping continues to become more and more prevalent, this should really be fixed. So while this is not a problem that is unique to Temu, I believe it's worth mentioning here. The stupid toy that you're buying or those cheap jeans means they're harming the environment. So just be conscious of that. Shit. I feel like a hypocrite. I literally just bought a bunch of random bullshit on Temu. I literally can't be talking. Okay, look, I didn't start doing research for this video until after I spent my money on the platform, okay? If I had known all of these things, I wouldn't have spent my money here. But it's too late now. Another massive issue with Temu is the lies and false advertising. A lot of times what you see on Temu is not exactly what shows about your house. But I mean, it's to be expected, right? Surely with these insanely low prices, you expect to get what you pay for. That doesn't mean that it's okay to do this. It's not okay to lie to people like this. Sure, you could argue, well, look at the reviews before you buy it. But I'm pretty certain that a lot of reviews on Temu are like bots. For example, the reviews on this lifelike baby doll. OMG, so cute. The head is shaped a little funky, but that's okay. Beautiful baby. Absolutely love this. Absolutely love this. Very cute. My granddaughter loves her. My baby loved it. Love this. Very cute. I love you so much, but the seats are like she's sitting down. But I still love it. It's so perfect and smooth. On the back of her head, she does have like it's a big butt. That one bothered me. Me is so perfect and nice. I love so much. I love how, this is so hard to read, dude. Oh my god. I love how her face looks. She is so cute and adorable. I love you so much. Oh my god, this is so long. Very pleased with how well she is made. My granddaughter's going to love her. See, that makes sense, but I feel like people like this are buying this for themselves, and it's really freaking me out. Some of those reviews did seem real, and very creepy at that, but some of them seemed like bots. Another way that they lie about their products is in their ads, saying, for example, $7 Nintendo Switch. But when you download the app, it's more like a few bucks for Nintendo Switch accessories. I also get a ton of ads for Temu on YouTube, which don't really like even show the products. It's just a picture of like an attractive woman with something like 90% off now underneath it. I guess the argument could be made that it's the small amount of clothes that they are wearing that is what they're promoting. But come on, you know what you're doing. It's a bit scummy, right? I mean, I suppose this isn't like a super uncommon practice. They're saying, buy these clothes and you'll look like this person. But Temu is adding the extra promise of, and they're really cheap, especially right now. So buy them now. And that's the other thing. How is literally every single product constantly 90% off? The whole site is designed to get you to make a impulse purchase on a bunch of random crap you do not need. Speaking of crap you don't need, I think it's finally time to go open my Temu packages. All right.
My packages have arrived. That's my address. So I don't even really remember what I got. Oh, I know what this is. I know what this is. Check that out. My Temu gummies.
I don't really want to eat these. I don't think this is gonna kill me if I ate this. Actually, that's pretty damn good. Oh, that one tastes a little chemically. All right, I'm not gonna eat these anymore. I'm scared. I just died.
Oh my gosh, what did I even buy? I don't remember.
Did I buy 2 of these? Dude, the package is damaged. Like, this went through some shit. What the hell am I looking at right now? Why did I buy this? Oh.
Look what it's doing. Look at that. I guess I bought 2 of these.
Okay, well, I have 2 right hands now. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do with these. I kind of feel bad for buying these and just kind of hurting the environment for just this stupid joke. What happened to these boxes, dude? Like, look at this, it's opened, this part's dented, there's like a hole in this part. They did not take very good care of these. Luckily, it is bubble wrapped, and I don't actually know what the hell this is. Is this my Stanley Cup? Whoa, this is huge, dude.
This looks really solid. Wait. This looks like a Stanley Cup. I'm really confused now. This looks just like a Stanley Cup without the logo. And I paid how much for this? Like $6? Wait, what the hell? On the inside, it says sus. It literally says the word sus inside of the Stanley Cup. This is pretty damn sus. I don't know how I could get a Stanley Cup for this cheap. I'm gonna have to go test this. Hey Mom, you wanna be in this video real quick? Okay, let's put some water in it. Really had to pee. All right, guys, this is my mom.
Hi.
You guys liked her in the last video, so I figured I'd bring her back. So Mom, this is your Stanley Cup, yes?
Yep, my Stanley Cup.
Okay, and now this is a Stanley Cup or a similar cup that is not a Stanley Cup that I bought for $6 on Temu. I mean, like, first of all, it's bigger. I think it's about a year Stanley Cup. Water. Compare that to this.
Also water.
It's also water?
I say the trick is maybe I take it to work tonight and put ice in it and see if the ice stays as long as it does with this one. And I can report back to you in the morning.
Water.
That's the trick. This thing holds ice for almost my 12-hour shift, so.
Okay, yeah. All right, so I'll give you this one for the night and you'll report back to me tomorrow on how it did. Okay, see you in the morning.
Okay, bye.
Okay, Mom, welcome back from your work.
Thank you.
So how was the Stanley Cup last night? Did it hold ice? Did it do good?
It did exactly the same as a Stanley Cup.
Really?
Exactly, 100%.
And it's bigger.
It's bigger and it held the ice the same amount of time.
You want it?
Yes.
Okay, you can have it.
This is not a bad find.
But it might have been made using forced labor. What is this? Okay, I guess I bought some like reusable straws for some reason. I don't know why I bought these. I mean, we'll use these. I don't know why I bought those. Oh my God, the camera. I cannot believe I bought a camera off of Temu. Holy crap, I'm so excited to see what this is. There's no way this camera works. The app has 1.7 stars on the Apple Play Store. That's a good sign. Okay, wait, I have to see the reviews. This is the worst camera you could buy. Oh my God, okay, I don't know why the hell it would want me to use my location. I'm not gonna give you my location. That is charging. We'll get back to that momentarily. What's next? What the hell? What is this? Oh, it's the slippers. Oh, obviously, it's the foot slippers. I gotta try these dogs on. To be honest, I don't really feel comfortable showing my actual feet on camera, but I will be putting these on. I'm gonna take my socks off. Make sure to blur out my actual foot. Ew, ew. Oh, this is weird. It hurts, it's spiky. Why is it hard? This is hard to get on. What the hell? This is so weird. I can move my toes a little bit. This part is so small and it's piercing into my foot. All right, these, they honestly kind of suck. They hurt, they're not comfortable at all. They just get sweaty and they're very pointless. So, what in the hell? I've got no idea what this could be. Wait, what the f? It's like a ski mask, sorta. Dude, what? Why did I buy this? Yo, I am ready to go rob a store right now. I am ready to go commit some crime. The blood won't be on my hands. It'll be on these hands. Get it? Because I have hands. I'm gonna take this thing off. I don't know why I spent my money on that. That's really stupid. Oh yeah, these were super cheap. I mean, for these being like extremely cheap and getting like a pretty significant amount of them, that's a pretty good deal. I don't even know what this could be. Some sort of cylinder. This is gonna be some crappy picture. Oh yeah! Oh my gosh, it's Danny DeVito stuck in the playground thing from Always Sunny. I love Always Sunny. This is funny. Hey, that rhymes. That's kind of cool. What is this? It's the bald cap. Wait, is this gonna work on me? Oh, it smells weird. It's so tiny. Like, it's so small. It doesn't even get close to covering my entire head. Well, that was my Temu. Wait, is the camera charged? Oh crap, I almost forgot about the camera. Okay, All right, let's open back up the app. If you do not grant access to device's location, okay, fine. That's kind of scary. I don't want this company that sells tiny little cameras to know my precise location. No, absolutely no way that this camera that I bought for like $5 works. What? Ew, this looks so bad. First of all, this looks terrible. Should I just start using this to film my videos, guys? What's going on, guys? It's your boy. I mean, this thing does work. I don't know, like, why you would want this. Well, I mean, I guess if you're trying to, like, spy on somebody. I think that the fact that this camera does anything at all displaying video is surprising to me. I wouldn't trust that thing though. Do not buy one of those. Oh, it just turned back on, dude. What the hell? Okay, I should probably break this thing. That's right. I'm gonna fucking destroy this thing. That's what you get for asking for my personal information. Oh God, wait. It's still flashing. Get real good. I think it's dead.
Okay, so let's recap real quick. Temu launched by spending millions of dollars on extremely aggressive advertising and crazy deals. They run their business at a significant loss so that they can beat out the competition. They're also most certainly selling our sensitive data to try to break even. It's terrible for the environment. They facilitate forced labor, skirt around paying taxes, and they constantly lie about the products that they're selling. So with all that being said, I think that you should never use Temu. Now I know I sound like a huge hypocrite because I'm quite literally sitting in a pile of Temu products right now. But had I known all of these terrible aspects to the company, I would have never chose to spend my money. I understand the prices are very hard to resist, but you have to understand that you get what you pay for. Even if the product comes as advertised, there's a whole slew of downsides to spending your money here. If you really want to use Temu, then go ahead. But make sure that you understand what you're contributing to by doing so. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Os novas barrigas tanquinhos, os novos peitorais dele. Tá me encarando porque robô não tem sexo. Os novos peitorais dele.
Shein is an extremely profitable and controversial ultra-fast fashion company. They sell extremely cheap and trending clothing, but at a significant price to everything around it. From substantial allegations of forced labor, which they have failed to prove false, a detrimental impact to the environment, selling our sensitive data, and even blatantly stealing hundreds of artist designs without giving them any credit. Shein is a terrible company. And in this video, I'm not only going to be diving into how Shein managed to get to making $2 billion a year in profit, as well as the unethical corners they had to cut in order to get and stay there, but I'm also going to be using Shein for myself to prove it's not worth spending your money on. This video is brought to you by Incognito. More on them later. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are on Shein.com. Actually, is that how you say it?
Shine.
It's pronounced shine?
Shine.
I'm calling it Shein. I don't. So we're on Shine.com, and we are going to be buying stuff on here today. I want to be clear, this video is not to promote Shein. I don't want to spread the use of Shein. I want to make that very clear, and I do not recommend that you use Shein. I want to be using Shein in replace of you guys. So I know that I am using Shein and I am giving them money, and there's definitely a moral dilemma there, and I should probably think about that. But it's for the content, okay? And I want to show you. This is for educational purposes, okay? So don't get mad at me in the comments. I need to get myself an outfit. It seems like they're mostly fashion on this site, so I think I need to get myself a manly outfit. I feel like people have been calling me a nerd a lot in my comment section, and I don't disagree. So I want to get something that makes me look buff and dope. Yeah, this one looks awesome. This looks manly as hell. Boom. The clothing on this site doesn't look terrible. Now this is the manliest shirt I've ever seen in my life. Put it in the cart. It's pretty fucking manly. I need to look up cool shirt. These are all manly, but I need something cool. Yes, dude. Tween boy fashionable cool summer t-shirt. Okay, I don't know if any of these sizes would fit. So I'm just gonna get the biggest one and hope for the best. That's boy sizes. I'm a man, so. Okay, I've always seen people wearing ripped jeans. I've never really understood it. I've never really loved wearing jeans, but maybe that's why I'm a nerd. $27? This is not as cheap as I hoped it was gonna be. I need to get like a chain. Should I get the gun chain? That's so obnoxious. A diamond gun for $1. If you can get it in gold. This is so stupid. I'm at the gold one. Oh, here's another gun. Hell yeah, let's get silver on this one for sure. Shoes, obviously I need shoes. Okay, I'm just gonna get these. Hell yeah, manly socks. I asked for manly socks, not whatever the hell this is, but I'll buy it. It's less than $1. Do I need to get a bra while I'm here? I don't think it's necessary for the outfit. I'm curious about something. Are there lifelike baby dolls? If you didn't watch the Temu video, you're probably really concerned on why I searched that up. Oh my God, there is. Oh my God, oh my God. Okay, let's just do this. Let's buy this one. I made a similar video to Temu a while back if you haven't seen it already. And I found these lifelike baby dolls and I was very disturbed by them, but I didn't have the budget to actually buy them. This time I do, because I'm sponsored. This is what they're advertising. Like this is the same thing we saw on Temu, by the way. This is the exact same baby, I'm pretty sure. This is creepy as hell, and I want to see what it is. I love nice and easy. I like this baby, really cute, but the feet is crazy. When people don't specify that it's for their child, I get a little bit scared. This person said, I loved it, I bought it many times. For what? You bought it for your kid, right? So I've also been making a podcast studio. My podcast, Are We Bad People? And I figured Shein, it's cheap. I'm sure they have decorations. Look at this, this one's cool as hell. Oh my God, I need this. I'm gonna buy 2 of them. Welcome to my crib. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, something like this. Something that could sit on a little shelf in the background. Earbud cleaner. Yeah, one of these. I've been wanting one of these. This is a business expense. Here we go, this is what I need. Okay, here's some Toxic Bomb Super. Stinky ass. Hell yeah. Let's get stinky ass. Here's a prank double bars pregnancy test for boyfriend. What the hell is that? There's a video. Are you gonna show us it in use? Why does it have a little, like that? It does that. It has this part, too. Okay, I'm gonna buy one. I don't know why the fuck I'm buying this. There's a poop one? Oh my God, I gotta get type A. Oh my God, it's a cigarette. It's a fake cigarette. Can I look up something that's harmful? It's probably not gonna show me anything. Oh, it does. Wow, okay. These are all their harmful products, I guess. $6 mini hammer. Okay, $6, whatever. I think we went a little over budget. Yeah, we did. That's okay. Payment successful. Wow. Oh, I looked it up after. It's pronounced Shein, not Sheen. Definitely not Shine. Shein. I'm gonna call it that for the rest of the video. hopefully. By the way, Shein is definitely stealing and selling our data. Like, for sure. You see, I gave Shein my full name, email, home address, and the next day when I checked my Incogni account, it spiked up 60 places where my information was publicly available. You see, there are thousands of sites where when your data is collected by a company like Shein, it's then publicly listed for anybody to look up. And while you can go through and manually request for this information to be taken off the site, it would take ages for you to do that yourself. Luckily, this video is sponsored by Incogni, and that's exactly what they're here to help you with. Now, wait. Don't skip ahead. Don't skip. Trust me. This relates to Shein, okay? I promise. If you've ever used Shein or Temu or anything that might be selling your data, which, come on, let's be real. If you're on the internet literally at all, your data is being sold somewhere. Then you need to hear this message. What Incogni does is basically you give it all of your sensitive data, and they will automatically find and request to remove all of the places where your data is being listed. When I signed up, it immediately found 141 places where my data was publicly available. And like I said, the day that I used Shein, it spiked up to 203 places. There's no way that's a coincidence. Shein is definitely stealing our data. Incogni has saved me 105 hours of going through and manually requesting all of my data to be removed. I mean, look at all these places where my data has been removed from. Maybe you're one of those people who doesn't care who has your data. Well, if that's you, have you ever gotten one of those annoying robocalls? Yeah, that's because people are selling your phone number somewhere. Trust me, nothing good comes from your private data being available to everybody. So please, for the sake of your data, give Incogni a try and go to incogni.com/Dakota and make sure you use my code Dakota for 60% off the annual plan. Thank you again to Incogni for sponsoring this video. Now let's rewind a bit and figure out how Shein got to where it is today. It was originally started in 2008. It was founded by a name man, Chris Zhu? I never know how to pronounce the X's. Is it Zhu? Shu. Okay. So it was founded by a name man, Chris Shu, I think. Chris realized people wanted their clothes faster and cheaper. So he wanted to make an online platform where that was possible. They were originally named ZZKKO, and they primarily sold wedding dresses from wholesale markets in China, meaning they had nothing to do with producing the actual clothing being sold on their site. In 2012, they rebranded to She Inside, and they began to sell a more broad range of products, like shoes, jewelry, bags, and other women's clothing. They also expanded to numerous other countries. In 2012, they also began manufacturing their own clothing, and this is when things really started to pick up. In 2015, they shortened their name to Shein for easier brand recognition, and by 2016, they had 800 members of the Shein team. This is when you started seeing people on TikTok and YouTube getting their, quote, affordable Shein haul. Oh crap, I just said Shein. Shein hauls. And this is when the Shein that we know today was born. But then COVID-19. COVID really hurt a lot of companies. The stock market crashed, nobody was leaving their houses to shop, and nobody could even go to work. But this was actually the best case scenario for Shein. Nobody could go out to H&M and buy themselves a new trendy outfit, but Shein was there. It's cheap and it'll come to you. It was quite literally the perfect business model for the pandemic. In 2021, they expanded to include an even wider array of products, and at this point, Shein was valued at $30 billion, and they were considered the largest online fashion brand in the world. You see, Shein stays on top of fashion trends by using an algorithm similar to your YouTube or Instagram feed. If they notice that you're interested in something, they'll then start to recommend more of it. And if certain products do well in this algorithm, it'll tell Shein to make more of those clothes. So with their algorithm and everybody being bored and stuck at home with their stimulus checks, it was the perfect storm of events for Shein to take off. At this point, they were on top of the world with no end in sight. But then videos started going viral all over TikTok of people claiming that the products they got from Shein had cries for help written on the products from the workers.
Have you seen these claims of hidden help messages on Shein tags that have been all over TikTok?
Check your tag. It says need your help.
Shein is up.
These TikTokers were showing products that had tags that said need your help or I have dental pain, as well as packages that had help me and help written on them. This was concerning. Shein responded to this with a video saying that all of those claims that their workers were crying for help was complete bogus. They claimed that some of the examples shown were recycled from old news stories from different companies. They then explained that this one that says need your help was a poorly worded tag meaning use fabric softener. At the end of this video, they reassured their users that they have a strict, no-tolerant policy against child and forced labor. By the way, they never addressed the dental pain one. What the f*** is that about? Despite this defense, many users of Shein started to question the morality of these cheap and quick products. Shein has been accused of forced labor many times, and while they have always denied it, they haven't really given any proof to show that it's false. But here's the thing. Shein exploits the de minimis loophole in the American import system, which is basically where if you keep shipments into the United States under $800, it's able to skirt by taxes and customs. So not only do they save a lot of money on tariffs this way, but it also means that it's not out of the realm of possibilities that they could ship products that are made using forced labor and get away with it. You see, there's a region in China that commonly uses forced labor of Turkic ethnic groups. And I'm gonna try to say the name of it. Xinjiang, something like that. I don't know. Anyways, this region commonly uses forced labor. And while Joe Biden made it illegal for people to ship products from this region because of the unethical working conditions, because they exploit the de minimis loophole, it means they could theoretically get around those restrictions. In fact, an investigation found that Shein uses cotton sourced from that region in China. The fact that we cannot confirm that the products that we buy from this platform are not made using forced labor is not okay. And there should be rules to more thoroughly enforce that. But here's the thing. This ultra fast fashion that Shein and Temu are providing is completely unsustainable if done in an ethical manner. How are they supposed to appropriately pay employees, make quality products, and not negatively affect the environment while selling things for ultra cheap and delivering them with free shipping across the ocean within a week? It just doesn't work. It's almost a guarantee that with fast and cheap comes unethical somewhere across the line. When Shein got wind that these forced labor allegations weren't just gonna go away, they decided they were gonna prove to everybody that they don't use forced labor by paying influencers to tour their factory.
Today we are at the Shein warehouse where the products come directly from this facility to your home. There were so many things answered for me along this journey, and so I can't wait to just continue to grow my knowledge.
Now I can go home feeling reassured, feeling confident in my partnership with Shein, working for Shein and being a consumer of Shein, and I feel comfortable spreading that message to my community.
The influencers had nothing bad to say. Wow. Shocker. And they said there was no forced labor going on. Well, I guess that solves it. Case closed. The paid influencers said there was no forced labor going on. We can all go use Shein now and feel good about it. No, obviously this is not a trusted source. The influencers are getting paid to say good things about this company. If they did see forced labor there, they're probably contractually obligated to ignore it. And also, if there was forced labor going on, they're not gonna show it to the influencers. Yep, so just follow me this way. Right along here is where we actually package the products and ship them to the consumers. Oh, cool. Over here is where we have the children working. They're as young as 4. They work really hard and we don't pay them at all. Wait, what? If they're trying to deny these, quote, rumors of forced labor, and hypothetically, there actually was forced labor there, they would just, like, not show you that part. People, of course, were not happy about this when it happened because it's clearly propaganda for Shein, and it proves absolutely nothing. And also keep in mind that allegedly the cotton they use to make their clothes is sourced from regions where forced labor is commonly used, meaning that even if there isn't unfair or unsafe working conditions in their factory, that doesn't mean that they don't get their cotton from places where the labor is unfair and unsafe. So that was just a shit show of a cover-up. That's like if you're being accused of murder, so you like take someone hostage to prove you didn't do it. It's like, well, it kind of makes it seem like you did do it because you're trying to cover it up with a clearly fabricated story. Shein is also known for blatantly stealing designs from actual artists. There are so many examples of this. They will literally blatantly take the original artist's work and then just like put it on Shein, like copy paste. There's no difference. And they don't give them any credit, of course. This is not okay. They literally didn't change anything about almost all of these. If they saw a successful artist work and decided to make something in a similar style, that's one thing. But no, these are like carbon copies. This is the most obvious case of ripping someone off you could possibly do. Like, the only difference is the model wearing the clothes and the website that they're being sold on. That's not cool at all. That's fucked up. Don't do that. And I feel bad for all of the artists that, you know, have fallen victim to this. Shein isn't only allegedly exploiting workers and stealing hundreds and hundreds of artist designs, but it's also poisoning us? In 2022, a report found a dangerous amount of hazardous chemicals in some Shein products. For example, a quote, baby girl's dress was found to have formaldehyde, which is a highly toxic chemical and is also highly flammable at room temperature. And it has even been sufficiently proved to cause cancer when exposed to humans for extended periods of time. And that's what was found in a baby girl's dress. What the fuck? I would be pissed if my lifelike baby doll shows up covered in formaldehyde. Sorry, that's a sentence I never thought that I would say on camera.
Tá me encarando. Caramba. Tá me encarando. Tá me encarando. Tá me encarando por quê? Novos peitorais dele. Tá me encarando. Encarando. Tá me encarando. Os novas barrigas tanquinhas, novos peitorais dele. Tá me encarando por quê? Roubou. Que roubou não? Porque roubou não? Por quê? Por quê? Por quê? Por quê? Por quê? Por quê? Roubarando. Tá me encarando por quê? Roubou não tem sexo. Roubou não tem sexo. Não tem. Roubou não tem. Tem sexo. Roubou não tem. Os novos peitorais dele. Tá me encarando por quê? Roubou não tem sexo. Robô não tem. Robô não tem. Sexo, tem sexo, claro. Tem sexo. Robô não. Musculosos, novas barrigas tanquinhas, novos peitorais dele. Tá me encarando porque robô não tem sexo. Robô não. Não tem sexo, claro. Não tem sexo, robô não tem sexo, robô não tem. Robô não tem sexo.
Camera, or just ever. And if that wasn't enough, in 2023, the South Korean government did an investigation where they tested 93 Shein products and found about 45% of them to contain extremely dangerous amounts of hazardous chemicals. A pair of shoes sold by Shein was found to contain 428 times the safe limit of phthalates, which is another chemical that, when used in small quantities, helps with the durability of plastic. But when used in large amounts, it can be extremely dangerous. It can be absorbed through your skin and cause cancer and even affect fertility and development. They also found a bag that contained 153 times the safe permitted level of phthalates. Shein responded very typically, and they said, "We take product safety very seriously." While Shein sure does seem to deny a lot of these allegations, they don't ever seem to give much to back it up. And if the clothing that they're selling to people could get them sick, that is seriously fucked up. And while they, quote, take product safety seriously, they clearly don't take it seriously enough. Shein is also terrible for the environment, by the way. While they claim to not waste a lot of clothing by producing things in small batches, due to the trendiness and lower quality of their clothing, it really, if anything, leads to more waste on the consumer side and just buying from somewhere else. Shein also said on their official website, in 2022, production volume increased by 57% and our emissions increased by 52%. The creation of their clothing also leads to a massive amount of textile dyeing waste in the surrounding waters, which has devastating effects on aquatic life. So if you care about the environment like at all, Shein is not a good place to be shopping. Online shopping in general creates much more waste than just shopping in person, and as climate change continues to create more and more problems, we should really try our best to avoid these types of things. And if you're sitting there looking at your iPhone screen going, "Shut up, kid, climate change ain't real," then how in the fuck can you explain the undeniably rising global temperatures? I'm pretty sure that it's real. Now, before I tell you what we as consumers can do to stop companies like Shein, let's go open our products. This showed up at my house. Assuming it's from Shein. Oh my god, it's the pregnancy test. Yes. Oh my god, it actually has like a legit box. Why was this the first thing that showed up, and why did it show up completely by itself? What the hell? Do I have to genuinely pee on it? There's no lines on it. There's nothing on it. It's supposed to be showing a fake
pregnancy. I don't want to pee on it. That's gross. Oh god. The camera has some pee on it. My friend Ryder just told me he's on his way, so I'm gonna tell him that I'm pregnant because it is actually starting to show 2 lines, meaning that I'm pregnant. When I peed on the stick of the bottom part, it did spew all over the floor. I think a little bit on the camera, actually. I don't think a male is necessarily supposed to pee on it. I don't know. I don't want to get into the specifics. Anyways, it's showing pregnant. So I think I might be pregnant, guys. Be sure to congratulate me on the baby in the comments.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, I'll be right done. Oh my god, okay. Yo, what's up? Yeah, we'll film a pod here in a minute. I actually wanted to tell you something before we film it, so. Okay. This is crazy.
Yeah.
The other day I wasn't feeling good, so I went to the CVS and I got some stuff.
Oh shit.
Basically, moral of the story is I took a pregnancy test and I peed on it and it's positive.
What?
Yeah, look, double line. I've got the fucking, I'm not fucking joking with you. Fucking pregnant. I peed right here. I wouldn't, I mean, you can touch it. I mean, I wouldn't. I just peed on it.
You're joking.
No, dude, I fucking took this. I peed on this test and it fucking showed up double line.
What the fuck?
Look. Double pregnancy test. I'm fucking pregnant. I don't know where it's gonna come out, but I'm fucking scared.
Oh shit, what the hell? You have to be joking.
Yeah. No, I got this from Shein.
Okay.
Oh, there's our camera right there too.
Oh, okay. Oh shit, I didn't even notice. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm pregnant though.
That's a crazy prank.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, my products have arrived. Let's absolutely go. I kind of want to break into this box first. Oh my god. Ew! Oh! Oh my god, I regret buying this. I mean, it's a doll, I guess, that you're supposed to give to a kid, right? They came with a birth certificate for it. That was a weird purchase. I did that for scientific purposes. I just wanted to see if it looked real. Honestly, that's a pretty freaking realistic looking baby doll. I'm actually kind of worried about that. Now this is like all of the rest of the products inside this thing. What is this? What? Danger, mentally unstable and not fully medicated. Keep safe distance. I genuinely do not remember buying this. It's like bent. I guess I wanted this for the podcast set. This doesn't look very good though. What the hell is this? This is awesome. This is big, dude. Whoa. Perfect. Oh my god, it stays like that. Perfect. We're gonna leave that there for the rest of the video. That is awesome. So I assume since I got 2 of these, this is probably the other cigarette duck. Yep, it's the other duck. Oh, it's my slides. Okay, wait, I need to get all my outfit together. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is my cool, manly outfit that I got from Shein, okay? I'm going to prove to you guys that I am not some kind of stupid little nerd boy, okay? I'm not. And I'll prove it. Are you ready? You ready for this insane transformation? Actually, I am not a nerd. I actually am just a smart guy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Introducing the new Dakota. Let me give you a rundown of the fit here, all right? Oh crap, I dropped my cigarette on my carpet. Basically, this fit is, it's pretty dope. Totally real cigarette. Look at me. I'm developing lung cancer in real time. I'm so cool. Check out the ring. I don't even know what kind of ring this is, but it does actually kind of look cool. Check the chains, y'all. Check the freaking chains, okay? Look at this. I bet you wish you had this, don't you? Look at this one. See that? Check the shirt. Check the undershirt. The undershirt's pretty dope, actually. Good old-fashioned ripped jeans, you know what I mean? Hold on. Check the socks. They barely fit me, actually. I had to, like, stretch them on. Check these slides, dude. These slides, low-key, one of the most mopped slides I've ever used. They're actually, like, so thin. They're absolutely terrible quality. Like, I forgot another shirt. Which shirt is cooler, guys? Is it the cat shirt or the white line shirt? I think I look absolutely dope. Let's see what my mom thinks, though. I'm calling my mom. Hold up.
Hi there.
Hi, you wanna come upstairs and check out my cool manly outfit that I've purchased from Shein?
Yes, but I don't have to be on video, do I?
Just for a minute.
No, my hair. You saw my hair.
Well, you don't have to be on camera, but your voice has to be on camera.
Okay.
What's going on?
Oh, dear Lord.
What do you think about the outfit? Hold on, let me take my cigarettes out.
It's pimping.
It's pimping? You say pimp the chains.
Yeah.
You want a cigarette?
I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, that's, what do you rate it out of 10?
Gosh, I don't even know where to go. 25?
Out of 10?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was fun. Let's move on. Let's move on to these other products here. Let me ash my cigarette out. Hold on. You want to smoke, dude? You want to smoke? Baby's first cigarette. Look at that. I'm so proud. Bro is with the program. He is dope. What's next? Oh yeah. So if you remember, I ordered a mini hammer. This is actually genuinely a sturdy hammer. Hold on, I have an idea to test it out. All right, this is the real test of the hammer. You ready for this? Oh! What the hell am I doing with my life? Took off his arm. This video is getting weird. Let's move on to the next product. You're gonna get 2 of these? Yeah. These are the little plants I got for the podcast set. Not gonna lie, they looked a lot bigger in the picture. They are pretty small. But honestly, these are not a bad design. I'm probably gonna decorate the podcast studio with that. That's pretty cool. Welcome to my crib. All right, I don't know what the hell this is. Oh! This is the AirPod cleaner kit. I've been needing to clean my AirPods for a while. They're like, I mean, they have all this gunk inside of them. I assume this bit goes down inside like this, maybe? Ooh, yeah. I don't know how well this is really cleaning anything. I'm rubbing right now. I don't think I'm cleaning jack. It still looks just as dirty, I'm not even gonna lie. This thing sucks. Oh my God. Oh my God, that's right. Ladies and gentlemen, we got the stinky ass Toxic Bomb Super Fart Spray. Let's go. I'm actually genuinely terrified about this stinky ass spray. I think I need to go outside for this. Time for the stinky ass. You guys ready? Chug it. It doesn't even smell. It doesn't smell like anything. I literally can't smell it. I'm going to unscrew the top. It doesn't even like really have a smell at all. I wanted to be vomiting from the putrid smell of stinky ass. You want to smell it, Mom?
Not really.
Here, you want to just take the lid off and smell it?
Yeah, I want to spray it.
All right, my mom is going to smell it.
Oh, God. Ugh.
You did smell it?
Dang it. Yes, that's nasty. Maybe you're just used to smelling stanky ass.
Well, I'm gonna go drink some. You want some? I might start wearing it as cologne or something.
No, God, that's disgusting.
That was fun. Oh yeah. Is this the last thing? Yeah, it is. I forgot about that stuff. Oh hell no! This is just such a weird toy. Bread the little baby's legs. You then expose his little Peter. Oh, ew. Okay, they didn't have to give him a sack. That's kind of nasty. This is so fucking stupid. So I got this one, and it's a little poop inside the toilet. I filled them with water. I'm a little bit scared. This is just a really weird toy. This one has poop inside of it, so when I lift the lid, it should like... Whoa, that went far. If I open it this way, it just... Ew, sheen water, ew. Oh, this thing pees. I'm gonna destroy this thing. Also contributing to much more environmental waste than just buying your clothes in person. And you run the risk of buying clothing that has dangerous chemicals linked to causing cancer. There's also a solid chance that whatever you're buying is ripped off from an actual artist. And not to mention, they're totally selling our data. And for all that risk and downside, their clothing
is just like super cheap and low quality anyways. So what can we as consumers do to help? Well, for starters, we can not use Shein. If there isn't a demand for their business, they don't have a business. But it's obviously unrealistic that this one video telling you not to use Shein is gonna stop everybody from using Shein. At this point, it really has to be done at a government level. All that we can really do is do our due diligence and make sure that we know what we're contributing to when we're spending our money somewhere. And speak up about these things if you think that they're wrong. Now, I know I did the foolish thing and I spent my money on Shein for this video. Trust me, I'm never gonna give my money to this scummy company ever again. And I hope this video at least makes people choose to never spend their money on this platform. At least enough people to balance out my purchase. If you enjoyed this video, then go check out the one I made about Temu. They have a lot of similar practices to Shein. If you like this, you'll like this one. Thanks again to Incogni for sponsoring this video. It means a lot. It really did save me with the whole
Today, we're gonna take a look at the worst object I have ever seen on YouTube. And I'm not even exaggerating now. I have seen thousands of bad cartoon animations. But nothing is bad as this. This made me so mad. Today, I want to talk about a YouTuber called Jack and Jellyfy, and I want to explain to you all how horrible he is at creating cartoon animations. And before we get started, make sure to smash that subscribe button, because my plan is to destroy BDFI. And I am here to clean up YouTube for good. So let's get started. BDFI is got to be one of the cringiest objects I have ever heard of. So I have seen some of his cartoon and it was so cringy. Literally the cringiest cartoon object show I have. And that is just terrible. And I'm going to prove to you guys that he's the dumbest cartoon art creator I have ever seen. And I'm gonna play some of his videos and I'm gonna prove to you that he's terrible.
I hate everything in there!
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Yep, Teapot was horrible. That was a horrible video that I just watched. And if you think that this was a bad video, ugh, there's even worse videos like this. because I took the rest of this dumb BDFI channel and there are a lot worse BDFI episodes of cringe already, but let's take a more look into this.
Inéditos dois pavimentos.
BDFI is got to be one of the dumbest object shows I have ever seen on the internet or on any platform. If you want to know the reason why BDFI is so dumb, it's because the object shows is not even real. Objects don't talk. Like this one here. This is an object, but this object cannot talk because it's not a real. This is an object. Objects don't talk in real life. What is this here, huh? Who the hell likes BDFI? BDFI? If anyone who likes BDFI, they'll probably have brain damage. But anyways, I don't want to waste my time. Today, we are going to take a look at the worst cartoon animation I have ever seen on the internet. And I am not even exaggerating that. I swear, I have seen thousands of horrible cartoons, but nothing is so bad as this. That made me so mad. Today, we're gonna find out what this channel really is, and we're gonna watch one of the worst cartoons you will ever see in your life. Way worse than anything. And before we do that, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell, because I am here to clean up YouTube for good. And I am here to destroy BFDI. So let's get started. BDFI. It's got to be the absolute cringiest.
Gacha Life is amazing. And the reason why it's amazing is because it's one of the easiest ways to create a cartoon. And that's the reason why Gacha Life is so awesome.
Cartoon shows I have ever seen on YouTube or anywhere I go. And trust me, these cartoon shows are complete garbage. I mean, what kind of effort are they even putting in?
Pela primeira vez o BBB terá andar de cima e andar de baixo. Inéditos dois pavimentos. Pela primeira vez o BBB terá andar de cima e
How cringe they are. And I'm gonna play it right now.
How is everything in there? I hate everything in there!
horrible video that I just watched. And if you think that was cringe, oh, there's a lot more BDFI videos that are way worse than this. Way worse. And imagine being a BDFI fan. Yeah, in reality, nobody likes BDFI. Because the BDFI fans are fake. It's because they don't exist. And that was just a horrible video that I just saw. And that was a complete disaster. Can you imagine liking this type of stuff? Me neither. They have been doing this for 15 years. But today is their last day. Because Jack and Jellyfy better say goodbye to his stupid fans. Because today is his last day.
Hello, I'm Carrie, and I'm making this video called Let's Keep BFDI.
So, he thinks that BDFI is
Andar de baixo.
Well, I don't think so.
Os dois pavimentos. Pela primeira vez o BBB terá andar de cima e andar de baixo.
I told you guys earlier that I am going to destroy BDFI.
Pela primeira vez o
And I'm gonna clean up YouTube for good. Because we don't need BDFI. Because BDFI is complete garbage. Battle for Dream Island? And more like dumpster for Dream Island. It's because it sucks. Those cartoons are stupid slideshow videos. But anyways, I'm gonna end this video right here because I need to post this video before Jack and Jellyfy does.
Hey guys, this video might be a bit different from my usual videos, but I feel that I need to make this video, because nobody else has bothered to make a video about this guy, which is understandable. So I was just watching a BFDI YouTube short, and was looking at the top comments. In the replies I saw a bot that I would constantly see on so many other BFDI comments. So I was curious to see who this guy was, and why he hates BFDI so much. So I looked at his channel. I saw 2 videos. Keep in mind that this guy has made multiple bot accounts, and some have a 3rd music video, but for safety reasons, we won't include that in this video.
Twitter user, Twitter and TikTok are awesome platforms. Twitter and TikTok are awesome platforms. YouTube is a fake song.
So let's check out the first video, that is titled, YouTube is for failures. Yeah, you look like a failure too, buddy.
YouTube is for failures. And here's why.
First off, what is wrong with my man's facial hair? It looks like he shoved a bunch of dirt on his chin, and called it a beard. Also, why he looking like that? Man looks like that Waffles By from the Julian Smith channel. Not to mention his shirt. This dude couldn't even get a clean shirt to wear for the video, like what could that substance even be?
So YouTube is a fake social media, it's a fake website, and it's a fake platform. Because the only social media and platform from YouTube is that it's a place for failures.
That doesn't even make any sense. How can YouTube be a fake website? People like PewDiePie or Markiplier made millions of money from YouTube and are one of the most respected creators on this platform. Well, at least Markiplier is.
So, now let me explain. So, like an example, when a person creates a YouTube account and starts posting content on that platform, that's when the whole thing starts, and that's when it starts that the person is becoming a failure. For time, you may not notice it first, but you will realize that the more you use YouTube, the more you become a failure.
Like I said, people like PewDiePie were on YouTube since the start, and now he has his own family along with a lovely community of fans. Not that this guy would know.
And you will realize that if you use YouTube too much, because... Now let me explain why YouTube is for failures.
You can already tell that this guy has no idea what he's talking about.
It's because YouTube is literally hypnotizing you and making you look like a complete fool.
Quite ironic, huh?
So YouTube is literally making you a failure. And that's the reason why most people are using Twitter and TikTok, because Twitter and TikTok are way better than YouTube. That's why Twitter and TikTok are way better. So because YouTube is just a fake internet website, all fake. It doesn't even exist. Because something that exists.
Yeah, I couldn't be bothered to include the rest of the video. All you need to know is that this guy is rage bait, and the videos themselves are garbage. But anyways, on to the video I have been most excited for. It is called BFDI Needs to Be Cancelled. This will be a treat for sure.
Today, we're gonna take a look at the worst object show I have ever seen on YouTube. And I'm not even exaggerating that.
Quite hard to believe with all that loud dramatic music in the background.
I have seen thousands of bad cartoon animations, but nothing is bad as this. This made me so mad.
Calm down, bro, it's just a cartoon. It's not even real. Like, stop having a massive tantrum over talking objects. Bro, this is hilarious. He couldn't even bother to spell BFDI right. I've been laughing about this for 5 minutes straight. Help.
Today, I want to talk about a YouTuber called Jack and Jellyfy, and I want to explain to you all how horrible he is at creating cartoon animations.
First off, Jack and Jellyfy is run by 2 people, not just 1 person. Carrie and Michael Hung, and 2. They have a whole talented team of animators that do a wonderful job at animating for the channel.
And before we get started, make sure to smash that...
Dude, that subscriber watch time data is atrocious. I'm not really surprised though, since this channel is basically one out of hundreds of bot accounts this guy has created.
My plan is to destroy BDFI, and I am here to clean up YouTube for good.
What did BFDI do to you, bro? Man's acting like it's something so bad that it should be deleted from YouTube entirely.
So let's get started. BDFI is got to be one of the cringiest object shows I have ever heard of. So I have seen some of his cartoon and it was so cringy. Literally the cringiest cartoon object show I have ever seen in my life. and that is just terrible, just horribly made, poorly made. And I'm going to prove to you guys that he's the dumbest cartoon creator I've ever seen.
You already know that this guy doesn't have a constructive argument when he doesn't even have a script to read.
Terrible.
I hate everything in there! Okay, but how is it going?
Maybe we haven't asked her nicely enough.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. Let me try again. Hello, Robot Flower. My team and I would like to purchase a battery from your lovely shop.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Yep, Teapot was horrible. That was a horrible video that I just watched.
Out of all the scenes you could have picked, why this one? There is nothing wrong with this scene at all. It's actually pretty funny at times.
And if you think that this was a bad video, ugh, there's even worse videos like this. Because I took the rest of this dumb BDFI channel and there are a lot worse BDFI episodes. And bro, I was dying of cringe already, but let's take a more look to this.
What is going on today?
Today?
Great day!
It's our job.
Everyone save yourself!
Dude, it's just barf. It's not even real barf, and it doesn't even look that gross. I mean, why do you think so many people like Rocky? Loads of cartoons have their gross moments, like Total Drama Island, which has way more gross moments than BFDI. Even shows like SpongeBob have their gross moments, and trust me, they are way worse than BFDI.
BDFI is got to be one of the dumbest object shows I have ever seen on the internet, or on any platform. If you want to know the reason why BDFI is so dumb, it's because the object shows is not even real.
That's the point, cartoons aren't real. I bet, if I saw an alive object,
In real life.
like lightning or black hole, I'd be screaming and running for my life.
Objects don't talk. Like this one here. This is an object.
Is that soap? Why does this guy have soap in his recording room? Wait. It all makes sense, the stains on his shirt, the soap. Was he doing what I think he was doing? Oh god no. Well guys, that's all for today. If you ever see this guy in comments or replies, make sure to report the account for spam and then ignore it. This video isn't meant for you to watch this guy's videos and hate on him, even though he deleted all his videos while I was making this video. I will probably never do a video like this again, but I would at least appreciate it if you subscribed and liked the video. It helps me a lot, and while you're at it, check some of my other videos out too. Anyways, bye guys.
Andar de cima. E andar de baixo. Créditos 2 pavimentos. Pela primeira vez o BBB terá andar de cima.
Today, we're gonna take a look what this channel really is, and we're gonna watch one of the worst cartoons you will ever see. And before we get started, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell because I am here to clean up YouTube for good. BFDI is going to be the dumbest, the stupidest, and the worst cartoons I have ever seen on YouTube. And the reason why it's horrible, it's because BFDI are slideshow videos. So that means the creators are putting no effort. So these BDFI videos literally have no effort in it. Like zero effort. I am going to play some of their videos and then I'm going to prove to you guys that BDFI is horrible. And there's just so many episodes that are complete garbage. I will play them right now.
What is going on today?
Today? Oh, well, what a great day.
Did you notice any of these blocks there?
Well, now that you mention it. Hey, you're right! These blocks are out of control, and we need to stop them!
Don't make me twist you into a pretzel! Get rid of these blocks now!
I'm just trying to spruce the place up, adding my flair. They're not causing any problems.
That was a horrible video that I just watched. Teapot was horrible. And that's not even their worst one. If you think that was bad, it gets even worse. Because I took the rest of the stuff, Jack and Jill High channel, and those other episodes are worse. Because I took the rest of it, like BFB, BDFIA, Teapot, and BFDI Original, and there are just too many of them, which I gotta expose them right now.
Buddy?
Oh yeah, you're right. I must be fine then.
I don't know if that's such a great idea, Nicole. Ruby glued our only recovery center together.
Oh my gumdrop, sorry!
I'd hate to be 2,763 miles away from it. If I ever happen to die again, Russell's got a good point. Thank you. I sabotaged myself. I gotta extinguish the light.
So what are you suggesting? Why don't we just live in Hueyland forever?
Anybody who doubts it.
Okay, that does it now. Can you imagine liking this type of stuff? Me neither. Imagine being a BDFI fan, huh? Me neither. This is just a complete disaster. No, why does so many people think that BDFI is awesome? What is so good about them, huh? Nothing is good about them. Because, like I said earlier, BDFI are stupid slideshow videos. So that means it's basically just little edits in there. Only a very little edits in there thrown in there. Which I call them slideshow videos. which is worse than anything. And that's the reason why my plan is to get BDFI cancelled. I am going to destroy BDFI, and trust me, you're all gonna be thanking me, alright? Because my plan is going to work. I'm gonna get BDFI cancelled, so we don't have to worry about them anymore. Because those stupid things shouldn't even be on YouTube at all. And objects don't talk in real life either. So don't be fooled. These people who think that BDFI is good, they probably have brain damage. But I have found the worst BDFI intro of all time. And I'm gonna play it right now.
Hey, Joe! When you bake a cake, decorate and take it to the players who are safe. That's how you know it's cake and steak.
On the Xbox!
Das war ein Befehl!
Words can't even describe how awful this intro was. That was literally the worst intro I have ever seen on any YouTube video I saw. And I'm not even exaggerating that. Now, Jack and Jellify has done it this time. For all the cringe he has posted, but that one is the worst. And BDFI needs to be deleted off YouTube because it's so bad that it shouldn't even have a channel.
This ain't half bad, buddy. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I forgot we were competing for a while.
You what? For how long?
3 years or so.
Yo, Jellyhead!
Hey, Flower. Congrats again on the win.
I think in a lot of ways you truly won, Gelatin.
How so?
Look at the alliance you made, Jello. I might have won the season, but you made a lot of close relationships. Nothing beats that.
Yeah, I guess there is a victory in everything. Thanks, Flower.
I also think you've earned this.
What? Flower? You won this. Right, Lollipop Flower won this, right? Okay, Flower, you won this.
I wanted to win the show, Jello. I've done that. I think you deserve this, and you clearly want it.
This is literally the cringiest video I have ever seen on all of object shows. I have never thought that this cringe animations could be so disturbing to watch, and I wish I have never saw them in the first place. Because the amount of cringe they have in there, it's just a big no-no.
Hello, I'm Carrie, and I'm making this video called Let's Keep BFDI.
I'm doing great. Hey, listen, I was really sorry to hear about your dad.
He thinks BFDI is gonna stay on YouTube, huh? Well, I don't think so. Because BFDI is getting cancelled. Because in reality, BFDI is just a complete disaster. It's cringe. It's slideshow videos with no effort. And yeah, and I am going to get BFDI cancelled, and you're gonna be thanking me. So yeah, so BFDI is all cringe.
Battle for Dream Island, more like dumpster for Dream Island. Because BFDI is getting cancelled by me. BFDI is going to be the fakest object show I've ever seen on YouTube. And trust me, because objects don't talk in real life. It's fake.
But anyways, I'm gonna end this video right here because I need to post this video on YouTube before Jack and Jelly's new episode. But I promise to you and I promise to everyone that I am going to get this stupid object show cancelled.
Grande novidade.
É, o barato do programa é que sempre rola a maior disputa.
I was just having a good time looking at TTOT8 and the FDIA7 scenes until I saw this dude. That's right, K47M. He even hates the new content that was made, including the FDIA's comeback episode, the best episode of all, the FDIA6, TTOT, the FV, and maybe even the FDI Mini. And it gets even effing worse, because he rants on all of the best FDI videos we all have seen. And what the hell? K47M has 90 subscribers. I'm gonna prove to you that this guy is very, very horrible and stupid.
Today, we're gonna take a look what this channel really is, and we're gonna watch one of the worst cartoons you will ever see. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe.
Guys, don't subscribe to this dumbfounded channel, just subscribe to me.
And hit the bell, because I am here to clean up YouTube for good. BFDI is going to be the dumbest, the stupidest.
Okay, 47 easy M, how dare you say that Jellified's channel is stupid and dumb?
I'm going to play some of their videos, and then I'm going to prove to you guys that BDFI is horrible. And there's just so many episodes that are complete garbage. I will play them right now.
What is going on today?
Today? Oh, well... What a great day!
Did you notice any of these blocks there?
Well, now that you mention it. Hey, you're right! These blocks are out of control, and we need to stop
it! Don't make me twist you into a pretzel! Get rid of these blocks now!
I'm just trying to spruce the place up, adding my flair. They're not causing any problems.
Excuse me. You want to say TTOT is complete garbage? You are gonna get hated a lot. Because it feels good letting you become terminated.
I think that was bad. Ugh, it gets even worse. Because I took the...
Profanity coming in 3, 2, 1. Oh my fucking god! K47 is now fucking doing the fucking think the FDIA6 is fucking garbage. You are a piece of bullshit, shitty asshole hater, motherfucker, damn dirty holy motherfucking dead hater, and also you are a piece of gun and shit. They say was fucking are a good winter, but you are fucking not fucking gun at fucking spoiled brat. You touch your pile fucking shut, motherfucking grass, motherfucker asshole. Because the FDIA made a fucking great motherfucking comeback asshole.
The rest of the stuff, Jack and Joe's my channel, and... Those other episodes are worse. Because I took the rest of it, like BFB...
Free hugs, JMJ. I will keep you safe without this stupid head.
BDFIA, Teapot, and BFDI Original, and... Oh, there are just too many of them, which I gotta expose them right now.
Buddy? Oh yeah, you're right. I must be fine then.
I don't know if that's such a great idea, Nickel. We're really glued our only recovery center to Yoylin.
Oh my gumdrop, sorry!
I'd hate to be 2,760 miles away from it. If I ever happen to die again, pencil's got a good point. Thank you. I sorry did myself. I got extinguished a lot, so I like to be close to the recovery center.
So what are you suggesting? Playwright make us live in Yoylin forever?
Okay, that does it now. Can you imagine liking this type of stuff? Me neither. Imagine Huh? Me neither. This is just a complete disaster.
No, it's not. It's very popular. If you don't like object shows, why not get the fuck out of the object show community?
This is just... No. Why does so many people think that BDFI is awesome?
It's because of the real flash animation and the smooth movement.
What is so good about them, huh? Nothing is good about them. Because, like I said earlier, BDFI are stupid slideshow videos.
Do you even know what a slideshow video is? It's made in PowerPoint and Google Slides with flash animation. Oh yeah. super better than slideshow vids.
I am going to destroy BDFI, and trust me, you're all gonna be thanking me.
No, we are all gonna say something like, fuck you.
Alright? Because my plan is going to work.
Hey guys! Subscribe to Jack Jellified to help him make more VFDIA videos and more TPOT videos so that this gun does not cancel it. Let's do it now.
I'm gonna get BDFI cancelled, so we don't have to worry about them anymore. Because those stupid things shouldn't even be on YouTube at all. And objects don't talk in real life either.
Does not matter if objects don't talk. They are still great.
So don't be fooled. These people who think that BDFI is good, they probably have brain damage.
Brain damage. BFDI does not have fucking brain damage, you fucking asshole of sweat.
Words can't even describe how awful this intro was. That was literally the worst intro I have ever seen on any YouTube video I saw. And I'm not even exaggerating that. Now, Jack and Jellify has done it this time. For all the cringe he has posted, but that one is the worst. And BDFI needs to be deleted off YouTube.
Let's keep his evil plans away from us BFDI fans.
This is literally the
For the last time, get out of our fucking community if you hate the FBI.
Cringiest video I have ever seen on all of object shows. I have never thought that this cringe animations could be so disturbing to watch.
Jellified is not. More like Darwin's entertainment was disturbing and cringy, but not the FBI.
He thinks BFDI is gonna stay on YouTube, huh? Well, I don't think so. Because BFDI is getting cancelled. Because in reality, BFDI is just a complete disaster. It's cringe. It's slideshow videos.
Stop fucking saying they are slideshow videos. They are not the best.
With no effort. And yeah, and I'm going to get BFDI cancelled, and you're gonna be thanking me. So yeah, so BFDI is all cringe.
Battle for Dream Island, more like dumpster for Dream Island, because BFDI is getting cancelled by me.
I hope you get terminated soon, you stupid fucking albino guy.
BFDI is got to be the fakest object show I have ever seen.
No, it's fucking not fucking dumb asshole, motherfucker, sausage egg asshole.
Seen on YouTube. And trust me, because objects don't talk in real life. It's fake.
But anyways, I'm gonna end this video right here, because I need to post this video on YouTube before Jack and Jellyfi's new episode. But I promise to you, and I promise to everyone, that I'm going to get this stupid object show cancelled.
He better fucking not. Or else I'm gonna come and fuck his ass.
Whoa, so this is where my sleep paralysis demon takes me in my dreams.
What?
Do I press it?
Yes, of course. Of course you dum-dum, of course you press it! Okay, I'm sorry, Ruby. It's just, I really want to get out of here. And we're so close. I just didn't know how to act. I'm sorry. Okay. Ruby, press the red button, not the green button. Don't they teach you this in gem school? I didn't go to gem school. Pencil, gem school is only for diamonds. Don't you know? I'm sorry, Ruby. Just press the button already. Ruby, red button, not the yellow button, not the green button. The red button. Sorry. I think Pencil wanted you to press the purple button.
Dalton, why do you always have to act like you're 6 years old? 'Cause I am.
Huh? That's a relief. Now that the bridge is broken, Evil Leafy can't cross. We should be sending...
Hey, Leafy! Why are you making such a big taco? So if anyone is having trouble making a taco themselves, I can lend some. Oh, so...
Hell, sponge. Guys, I'm not paying for motor, okay? I know there's a huge watermark and a 5-second long logo thing at the end of the video, but I'm not paying the $50 or $80, okay? I'm not doing that. A long time ago, I saw a video called The Backrooms Level 188 is Real. It's been on my recommendations for about a dozen times now, but I sometimes still watch the video because it's funny to me that one of the sources of the Backrooms images is a British hotel. But that's not what I'm talking about in this video. It doesn't matter. The second thing that piqued my interest was the uploader of the video itself. A user by the name of BFDI Fiery, with a profile picture of what looks like a fireball with 2 dots for eyes, a smile, and limbs. What a strange profile, I said to myself. I thought that maybe this is like one of those things where someone makes an OC and then just makes that their profile. I thought nothing more of it, so I just quickly moved on. After some time, I saw another profile that piqued my interest, Bracelety BFB. And when I saw this, I immediately noticed the similarities of the previous channel. It has the same art style, both have a cartoon object with dots as eyes and limbs. It even has the same naming style, both ending with a Y, and what can only be described as a combination of 4 or less random letters. Even when I noticed the similarities, I didn't think of them as coming from the same source, so I just thought that maybe it's one of those popular things where someone just make those flip-a-clip animations and gacha-like things, I guess. Regardless, I moved on. But then I just kept seeing more and more of these channels with the same art and naming style. And when I got to 20, I decided, fine, I'll go look for the source of all of this. And it was actually pretty easy. Between all these profiles, almost all of them had at least 4 letters in common. The letters B, F, D, and I. And so I promptly put that on the YouTube search, and what do you know? I finally found the source, just like that. BFDI, or its acronym, Battle for Dream Island, is a somehow still ongoing web series made in 2010 by twins Michael and Carrie Huang. Those are 2 people, that's not their full name. The basic concept is that it's about alive objects competing with each other for a game show and getting a prize or something like that. And it is a very popular show. Like, one of the episodes has like 63 million views. That is like Mr. Beast numbers. No, the thumbnails really turned me off when I first saw them. Like, they look so stupid. But the thousands of positive comments and the surprising amount of influence it has gave me some motivation. I figured I wouldn't lose anything if I gave this show a try, so I made it my main mission to watch the nearly 12 hours of content to find out why people considered this show good. And so, I watched it. I watched every single episode in every season, and here's a very brief summary of my thoughts on this show. It is an incredibly bland, directionless mess, and I'm going to thoroughly explain why, season by season, episode by episode, starting all the way in the beginning, 2010, Season 1, Battle for Dream Island. Holy, that was a mouthful. Now, this isn't the worst show in the world. Obviously, there's worse stuff out there, so that means there's some things I like about this show, and yeah, There is, so let me talk about them first before I get to the bad stuff. Now, the thing I really like about the show is the animation. I know I talked shit about how the thumbnails look really bad, but it's surprisingly really good. For a show that was made by a bunch of rando bando 12-year-olds in 2010 at the time, it's not that bad. Like, it is really not that bad. There's so much worse you could do here. I also kinda liked the voting aspect. It was basically the only thing I was engaged with the most in this season, but those are about the only major good things I have to say about Season 1. Now, the beginning of the show immediately starts off with the first bad thing in this season, and I feel it's a problem I have that kinda permeates through the whole series, and that problem is something I aptly named the very disorienting first episode syndrome. And I mean it. It's very disorienting. I can't fully explain why, but to try my best, think of the first episode of any show, which in my opinion is probably the most important part of any show. It's there to set up the feeling, the setting, the characters, or just the basic concept. This is supposed to be your first impression of the show. Okay, you got that? Now, I'm gonna show you the first 30 seconds of the first episode of the whole series, unedited. Here it is.
Yeah, I know. She was so surprised. Really? Oh, for sure. I mean, it wasn't very big, just a little bug, but Flower went crazy. OMG, Flower is really afraid of bugs. Well, yeah, Flower thinks she's so fabulous. Like the time she asked Icy if she was beautiful. Ice Cube, don't you think I was beautiful?
Oh, no. Oh, I remember that. I am so gonna get revenge on her. I cannot believe how she thinks we will be her servants. I'm so glad you guys are my friends, though. Really. Bubble likes me too, right, Bubble? Oh, yeah.
No, Ice Cube, stop! You nearly.
I have so many questions from these 30 seconds of footage. Like, what is going on? Where are we? Who are these guys? Oh, and also, how in the world did these objects somehow come to life? Well, the season does somewhat answer these questions, though it doesn't at all answer how these objects randomly became living things. But you at least see what I mean. It's very disorienting, especially for new viewers. I don't know why, but every single episode 1 in every season is exactly like this. This is a very good indicator of the tone of this show. I'm gonna be in here for a roller coaster ride in all these 12 hours. But I'm gonna talk about this problem a little bit in the later seasons, so let's move on. For now, let's talk about the other bad thing in this season. The plot is really dumb. Now, obviously I don't expect masterclass level storytelling here, but this is like exceptionally stupid, so I'm gonna try my best to summarize it for you. So these guys are like hanging around, just talking and stuff, and then this guy hits this guy, and then a snowball flies through a mountain, and then it throws a rock, or I don't know, man. I have no idea what's going on right now. All of this goes on for more than 3 minutes with literally nothing happening, so that's a pretty good start. Let's just move on from this. And then out of nowhere, a random gray box tells these guys about a luxury island named Dream Island. And side note, I find it really funny that they don't even think about questioning where it came from or what it even is. They just immediately accept this offer for a private island, which is probably something that you should not do due to recent events. So the gray box tells them that they can't all have it, and to settle this, they all have to be contestants with each other on a game show. Now, I would summarize what happens in every episode, but we have 25 episodes to summarize in just the first season. This is gonna take a really long time. I know I said every episode, but that was a bad idea. I'll just go through the most interesting highlights. So the rules of the game are at least simple here. We have two teams, one named the Squishy Cherries and the other team named the Squashy Grapes. Whichever contestant contributed the most on the winning team gets a quote-unquote win token that can be used to avoid elimination when their team loses. Okay, so these rules make sense so far. But then halfway through the season, the rules just change out of nowhere. There is no more team competition and win tokens do not matter anymore, replaced by quote-unquote immunity for the first person to win. Elimination is instead determined by the most voted of the rest of the contestants, which in retrospect is probably what the rules should have been at the very beginning. Like, one character is supposed to win Dream Island, and then that person decides which person goes inside Dream Island, so it doesn't make any sense to put them between teams. Anyway, I really don't like the inclusion of the random rule changes. Like, they just now decided to change the rules. This is such an awkward way to implement this. And let's talk about these characters who I've left out in this video for an unreasonable amount of time, because the characters are another huge problem with this season. These guys are the most one-note, plain, uninteresting group of idiots I have ever seen. Now again, I don't expect Blade Runner 2049 level character writing in a show made by 12-year-olds in 2010, but for a season that follows these characters for 25 episodes straight, I better expect some characters that are not, you know, this boring to watch. Let's go through a select few characters here to really prove my point. Blocky here is a building block who is an absolute piece of shit. And that's about it. Flowey, or Flower, or whatever the fuck her name is also an absolute piece of shit. And that's about it. Rocky is a rock who is mostly silent until he decides to vomit every now and again, since he has an infinite matter generator inside his mouth. And that's about it. Bubble's only purpose in the show is to die every few seconds and yell gibberish also every few seconds, which is really annoying. And he has a British accent as well. Oh my god, this is hell. Spongy is a giant sponge, and the only thing this guy has going for him is the show's inability to stop making other characters shit on him and then kick him out for 97% of this season's runtime. I legitimately forgot he existed. I mean, that goes for most of the characters in this season, but this guy, I forget the most. These are the kind of characters we are working with here, guys. One point I will give Season 1 is, I guess, the handling of the characters' returns. They don't exactly disappear until the end. There are a few episodes where the eliminated characters gets chosen back to the team. Now, that honestly sounds like a pretty good idea in any other competition show, but in this one, the characters are so dull and samey that it's almost a negative to have more of them come back. If the eliminated stayed that way, I don't really think it would change a damn thing in this season as far as viewing experience is concerned. I mean, it definitely surprised me to see some of them come back, but not the good kind of surprised. Now, the most interesting character in Season 1 is David the Stickman, who gets voted into the show and whose only purpose is to shout seriously every damn second. It's not really David himself who's interesting, it's the fact that he was added to the show as fan-made content. And speaking of fan-made content, I will give this season, actually the whole show in general, some credit, because I actually do like the way this show handles it. The way it handles it is simple. It just puts them on the background, simultaneously shouting out the fans, and also serving as decoration to make the setting more lively, which is definitely for the better, because the first few episodes really look like a fucking burying wasteland. Alright, back to talking about this dumbass plot. The thing I really disliked in this season is the ending, because it is super out of nowhere. Like, I really want to drive home how much all of this stuff comes out of fucking nowhere. There is so much shit that happens that you barely have time to breathe. So after all these challenges and trials, Fiery becomes the winner of Dream Island in a very anticlimactic way, I should add.
Let's show the votes.
What? No drum roll? Why not?
Budget cuts. I mean budget downsizings. So Fiery, you win.
He lets everyone in except for Leafy because of a very quick line that hurt his feelings.
Give me all of this thing!
Down inside.
I mean, I wasn't lying when I said it was quick. And then Leafy, becoming angry, calls the announcer on the phone to sell Dream Island all to himself, effectively becoming the villain only in this one episode. Then suddenly, a UFO abducts 4 of the characters. I really thought this was a one-off joke, but no, this actually matters. The guys try to find out who has Dream Island, so they climb over the door. So because Leafy wasn't invited to Dream Island, which makes him a suspect. Meanwhile, back on the UFO, it turns out it's an announcer transportation center. Yeah, apparently there are what seems to be a species of announcers. One of them spits out a spiky metal ball, which miraculously hits Rocky's infinite matter generator. And at the same time, the guys find out Leafy bought Dream Island and get mad at him.
She's turning evil!
Oh wait, apparently Leafy's a she. They then rip Leafy's skin off, and it turns out he's a football. Oh wait, never mind, she's not. What? while the guys are screaming at him for buying Dream Island, Flowey burns everyone's recovery center that apparently everyone has, which means everyone dies forever. He then kills Bubble. What the hell is going on right now? Oh wait, no time to think about that right now because the announcer transportation center crashes on Leafy because Matchstick turns its flying switch off. Everyone in the UFO survives except for Woody because apparently he got a heart attack from seeing the color gray. The announcers come out and tell the gray one to turn home because they finally recovered the funds from the show. After that, everyone tries to crush Leafy to death but then gets saved by Fiery on a hang glider and then forgives her with a very rushed quote-unquote heartfelt speech and then flies off into the sunset. And that's it. That's how season 1 ends. What in the fucking fuck was that? You know, at the start of the season, I had a very average viewing experience. Like, it was very mid. It wasn't very good, but it's not horrendous either. But then this ending comes along and I think I lost brain cells after this. Look, I don't mind this kind of wacky stuff happening on a show made by kids, but like I said before, the presentation is so fast and overwhelming that I can't describe it as anything other than a mess. You know when you're watching a weird-ass movie and when the credits roll, you're sitting there just wondering, what the fuck was that? That's the same feeling I get here. Overall, season 1 felt kinda bland. Most of the characters feel exactly the same and the plot feels like a 21st century humor meme, except it's actually expecting you to follow what's going on. It is a very middling experience at best and a super incoherent mess at worst. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's terrible overall. Like I said before, it's not that bad. And that's about all the things I can say about season 1. I think it's time to move on to 2012, season 2, Battle for Dream Island again. So season 1 was kinda mid. It's not dog shit, but it's not that good either. So how does the follow-up season 2 start? Is it an improvement over season 1? No. It is much worse. So immediately the first shitty thing I noticed, it's not even the content of the show itself. Like the layout of these episodes are confusing to say the least. Like okay, we have episodes 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, yeah, that should be tradition for every show in existence. But then we have episodes 5A, 5B, what? 5C, 5D, and then 5E? What the hell's going on here? Yes, it's a small thing to pick on, but still, at that point just make it either different episodes or one long episode. Either would have worked way better than this. This is a pretty good sign of how things are gonna be in this season. It's not. Now, again, before I talk shit, let's talk about the positives, or the positive. And I say that because there really is only one redeeming factor here. I mean, it's a big redeeming factor at that. It's the animation. Season 1 already looked pretty good, but Season 2 takes it a step further with more experimental visuals. And I think it pulls the visuals off really well. And the other good thing about Season 2 is that it's really short. It's barely an hour and a half, so at least I could actually summarize the plot in this one without the video taking an hour long. Alright, back to talking about the bad stuff. And the bad stuff in this one adds up real quick. So right off the bat, the very disorienting first episode syndrome kicks off way more in this season. We start off with this stupid ass chase scene with Leafy being chased on the ground. I guess that hang glide into the sunset didn't matter at all. Yo, how the fuck did you guys lose his ass? Leafy recites a Blue's Clues reference and then escapes. We then immediately cut to this voting stuff. I don't know what's going on. Why is all this stuff happening with no context? Vote by rating. 5-star rating died in 2009. This was made in 2012. What the fuck are you guys talking about? At first I thought that this was one of those skits each episode always starts with that doesn't actually matter to the story, but no, this stuff actually matters.
Bobagem. Não, senhor, bonzinho, aqui só se ferra. Claro. Bobagem. Não, senhor. Não, senhor, bonzinho, aqui. Não.
O barato do cima, cima e
O senhor bom. O bonzinho. O bonzinho aqui só se ferra.
claro que
Bonzinho. Não, senhor. Não, senhor bonzinho aqui só. Aqui só.
fora.
Máscara é
Não é lá. Tá vendo? Tá vendo lá fora. Claro que não, o público tá. Claro que
sempre.
Puta, entre o andar.
Ganha, claro.
Que bobagem.
Claro, ganha, claro. Ganha. Ganha. Ganha, claro. Sempre. É claro.
Que bobagem.
Não, senhor bonzinho.
Não, o público tá vendo lá fora. Tá vendo o público.
Não, senhor. Aqui só se bonzinho, aqui só se ferra. Senhor bonzinho, não, senhor, não. Não, senhor bonzinho, aqui só se ferra.
Claro que não, o público tá vendo lá fora.
Máscara,
Não é verdade, tem gente que